AP.
Yeah. If you come at these kings, you best not miss.
Shout out to Gabe.
Out to Gabriel.
Yeah.
Shout out
What's
to
good
Gabe,
with y'all, man? What's good with y'all? Hey, 2026 draft class for the Commanders officially in the books. How y'all feeling?
I'm feeling lovely, man. I'm feeling lovely.
Man,
I'm happy,
as
but
good as you look, boy. You look 8K over there, Rio. God damn.
Yeah, that boy look, boy. That boy got depth. That boy got depth in his camera, man.
God,
Hey, boy got some studio
like money.
Boy got some studio lights and some tube lights and don't know how to act.
Hey, bro, let me hold a little something, man. Let me hold a little something, Rio. Shit.
Shout out Prize Picks, man.
Hey, shout out to Prize Picks, indeed, man. Let me hold a little something. Go ahead, Rico. I didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry.
No, you good. That was the perfect way to open it up. I was just gonna say I'm happy, but I'm sad because the draft is that I'm all about the draft. I'm a general manager at heart, so no more free agency, no more draft. I mean, some straggler free, veteran signings maybe in the future, but I'm already looking forward to next year when it's going to be in DC.
Oh yeah, I mean Pittsburgh just set a record, which it feel like every time they have it at a new venue, it set a new record for most turnout. I can't imagine us not setting a new record next year.
I don't know how we wouldn't.
I don't even know
the space is going to be in.
I don't even know how they're going to be able to control the crowd that's going to show up to the National Mall next year. But you're never going to see a cityscape skyline view like you're going to see next year at the Washington, D.C. National Mall. We hosting the draft next year, bro. Man.
It's going to look like the Million Man March.
It is. But
it's going to look like the I Have a Dream speech out there, bro. It's going to be crazy. Straight up. It's going to be wild.
We're going to have the National Guard out there next year, man. It's going to be lit.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea, to your point, how they're going to control that. Like, how do you – what is the entrance and exit for that? Like, how do you stop more people from walking in? Like, how do you – that's a weird area to try to control, man.
I need to do whatever it takes that if we decide that we pulling up to do something, we need to try to get some type of credentialed something, because there's no way I'm going to be in the middle of that madness. It is wild. Did you see that crowd during night one of the draft?
Yeah.
That was insane.
Pure insanity, bro. Yeah. Pure insanity. I can't even imagine. They got a year to figure the logistics of that shit out. They got a year to figure it out.
So they got to balance trying to get this new stadium started and that. They got a lot going on over there now.
Hey, good luck.
Yeah. That's what they get paid the big bucks for.
But to say they get paid the big bucks. We was on the exact same page right there.
Yeah. That's what they get paid the big bucks for. They'll figure that shit out. The draft. So we were together for night 2. The last time we spoke to one another on this platform, Antonio Williams was the pick to go along with Sonny Styles in the first round. The Commanders had 4 day 3 selections. We have not as a group come together and talked about them individually. And then I think now we should take the opportunity to do that. And then once we talk about each player individually, we can come back and talk about the class collectively and then sort of take a look at the impact of this class on the roster. So the Commanders in the 5th round, their first day 3 selection, took Joshua Josephs, edge rusher out of Tennessee at 147 overall. What were your thoughts on the pick? Was there any players on the board at the time of the selection that you would have preferred? And what do you think about Josephs and what potentially could be his role?
Why don't you go out there, Rico?
I can jump. I'll jump at it first if you want. You got it, Rico?
I mean, no, I can't. No, I got it. I mean, well, him being from Atlanta, he's already like one of my favorite draft picks, and I also loved his reaction. Some people are over, reading into it a little bit too much, thinking that he didn't want to be drafted by the Commanders. Right. But no, I think he was just more so like, ain't no way I should have went this late. Like, ain't no way.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah. Ain't no way I'm a 5th round pick. He felt the same way that Ruben Bain feels.
I'm about to say that was the same
Buccaneers
way
got him. Yep. The exact same way. So he's grateful to be a Commander. And if anything, he may have one of the biggest chips on his shoulder out of our entire class, because you could argue based off of where people were expected to go and where they went, he may be our biggest steal of the draft.
Yes.
you know how we do. We
Yes.
go around after something good happens to the Commanders. We're consuming every piece of content we can. And everybody I've seen talk about Joshua Josephs have said that it's either our biggest steal or one of the biggest steals in the draft. Some people had him literally like, if he would have went in the second round, I wouldn't have questioned it. If somebody said, I forgot who it was exactly, but like if he went towards the end of the first because of his ceiling, I wouldn't have questioned it either. So the fact that we got him in the 5th round just off of that alone, that's insane value. I mean, this is not a, to those of y'all that may not know who Joshua Josephs is, this is not a 5th round player at all. We happen to get him in the 5th round, but this is a talented guy that makes, like, when you get in those contract negotiations with Kaytron Allen next season, or Dorrance Armstrong, or Dietrich Wise, and you're going to be looking at them a little funny because you're like, well, we got Joshua Josephs right behind you if you want to keep playing.
We got Dorrance at home. We got Dorrance at home, baby. We good.
And I love Dorrance. Dorrance went crazy last year up to the injury where he was 5th in sacks in the NFL. So I want him to stay healthy. I want him to go crazy this year. But Joshua Josephs has a first step that nobody else arguably on this whole roster has. And I love Odafe Oweh. I'm really excited about Kaytron Chase. But when we're talking about a first step in the quickness to get around a tackle, I mean, I said it literally in my first reaction video that, like, even tackles like Trent Williams, they may win 9 plays out of 10 against him, but he's going to get that one play against any tackle in the NFL. There's no tackle in the NFL that can consistently block this guy from game start to game in. Even the All-Pro, the Pro Bowlers and things. He's going to get the best out of you at some point, whether it's with speed around, is speed converted into power. I really like this guy. And, when you look at his tape, his run stopping wasn't great to me. But after the 2024 season, Pro Football Focus graded him the best run stopping edge rusher in all of college football. So it feels like we got James Pierce without the severe character concerns in the 5th round to me.
Yeah, and that's a friend of James Pierce too. And to piggyback out of your one point, how he may get even the best tackles at least one play. That one play has a very good chance of ending up in a turnover. He's forced 3 fumbles in back-to-back years. He's forced 6 fumbles in the last 2 years. Mikey, the only person on the defense that's capable of turning the ball over based on what our roster told us the last year or two. So that is a huge point. Next thing I noticed immediately, RAS score. His arm length. Ruben Bain is nothing that Adam Peters would ever consider. If anyone was liking Bain in the building, it was Dan Quinn. Because AP told you last year at the podium, I like my edge rush. My ideal edge rusher has 35-inch arms and runs a specific 40 in a specific 10-yard split. Joshua Josephs equals all of those measurements. And don't think that he doesn't want to be a Commander, y'all. He didn't think that he should have failed to 147. I seen him on a bunch of people's top 75 lists. I seen him on top 75 and definitely top 100. We got him at 147. I like that chip on your shoulder. People are like, oh, he's getting started on the wrong foot. No, I like that, bro. That also
perfect. Perfect.
Oh, yeah, it's perfect, man. He got that Georgia swagger to him, too. He not James Pierce Jr., but he's very close friends with him. I seen people worried about that. No. We need some dogs on this team, man. And like Rico said, next year, Odafe Oweh is the only edge rusher under contract. We were going to take an edge at some point. I like this pick. People league-wide love this pick. And I'm excited to see what it looks like when he gets out on the field, because I'm hearing Logan Paulson said that could be your Van Ginkel on the roster. And I was like, I was thinking more Leo Chenal, but tell me more. I'm very curious to how they use this guy. He looks like a real edge, though, and he looks like a grown-ass man and a headache to have to block, man. I like the pick.
Yeah, I love it. It reminds me a lot of the Javonte John Baptiste pick in terms of the measurables. Remember when they drafted him in the 7th round, he had 33-inch plus arms and he had that kind of gangly frame, but he was nowhere near the athlete that Joshua Josephs is. The explosion that Rico talked about is crazy. That first step, there are times where the tackle's not even out of his stance and Joshua Josephs has already cleared him. You know, the thing that's probably the most surprising is that there's not more production based off of the tape you're watching. I mean, he is so dynamic, and there's real shock and awe and violence in his hands, right? That arm length is nothing to play with. You see him extend those arms, and there is real violence behind it. I want to read something to you guys. This from Warren Sharp in talking about the Commanders draft class. He talked about the Commanders draft capital over expected. So the Commanders were basically below average in that metric in both the 23 and 24 draft classes, consistently reaching for players, he says. But last year,
said though, okay, yeah, no, you get okay, no.
Go ahead. You were gonna say something?
I was just because I wasn't sure if you were reading the whole quote about how like AP's first year it was Then he said the second year was like pretty good, and then this third year is when it went to a whole nother level.
Yeah. So he said last year they finished 11th in the draft capital over expected metric. This year they finished number 1, best in the NFL in terms of draft capital over expected. Washington didn't have much capital, but it grabbed value early and often. It started in round 1 when Sonny Styles slipped from an expected top 5 pick to the Commanders at number 7. With Friday's only pick, the Commanders drafted wide receiver Antonio Williams in round 3 at 71 when he was expected to go at number 66. But their Saturday picks flash even more value. In round 5, they took edge Joshua Josephs at 147 when he was expected to go at 77. In round 6, they took running back Kaytron Allen at 187 when he was expected to go at 130. And later that round, they grabbed center Matt Goldin out of Michigan State at 208 when he was expected to go at 168. This was an exercise in maximizing draft capital and making more out of less by drafting players the vast majority of evaluators expected to go earlier in the draft. He gave the Commanders an A for their draft overall. So
look at us.
Said we were the best drafting team, not maybe in totality, because of course you had the Dolphins who had like 13 picks. You had a lot of teams that had 10 plus, and we only had 6. But on a per pick basis, nobody did a better job than AP in the entire NFL.
And that's what you want to do. You want to maximize your draft. Like ultimately.
And the point you always bring up every year, think about it as you got Sonny Styles, Laramie Tunsil, Antonio Williams, Joshua Josephs, Kaytron Allen, Matt Goldin, and then Athan, a.k.a.
Right.
Hey, shout out to us for finally taking a chance on a player with character concerns, dropping them in the draft, man.
Thank you.
Shout out to it, man. We got us a dog, man. We got us a dog, man.
Please, man.
How many did you go ahead?
They was eating good at his draft party too, by the way. I seen some videos about the behind the scenes of his draft party. Hey, they was grubbing over that joint, man.
Did you hear?
Joseph is one of the very rare Jamaicans from Atlanta that's actually tapped his Jamaican side. Because I know a few people that I have Jamaican roots, but I don't even know that they don't even know like it's called patois. They don't know nothing. But like he's like super Jamaican. So I thought that was pretty cool. That is extremely rare down here. You just black. You're not Haitian. You're not African. You're not Jamaican. You just black.
Did y'all see his combine picture? That man looked like a emo rapper.
No, I did not see that.
You gotta see.
I did not see that.
You have to look at his combine photo. You can be like, oh shit, he definitely from Atlanta, and he looked like he looked like he about to hit your ass with a mean 16.
Yeah.
But did y'all count how many?
He looked like Mexico Dro.
Yes.
It's like Mexico Dro.
Yo. Did you guys count? Did you? Yes.
Wait, why?
Move the dress out of your face, bro.
Move the hair.
Move him out of the way so you can actually.
Nah, he left him there on purpose. Yeah. Like, nah, this is what I do.
After that shit, for as many people wanted to talk about some of that stuff, did y'all count how many God bless yous during the phone call, the draft night call? Did y'all count?
Was it over 6.5?
I'm gonna set the number at 6.5, man. Y'all thinking the over or the under on that, man? That's a strong over right there for me, dog. I'm gonna have to take the over on that, man. So, hey, just when you thought it was safe, man, you had to throw the God bless yous in there, man. It was so many God bless yous It rubbed off on Josh Harris. Josh Harris started talking about the biblical sense of him falling to that. I said, Josh Harris know damn well he'll be talking about
Josh off the damn phone.
I said, hey, turn that phone back to Dan Quinn, man. Stop playing with me right now, bro. Yeah, that was one of the more comical calls of all of them.
This year's NFL draft may have produced the best collective draft calls in the history of the draft, bro. There are so many hilarious draft calls from this.
Yes. Yeah.
Calls and post-draft interviews.
All of that.
Those two.
The UR Bernard shit is wild.
It's hilarious.
Oh, that was so awkward.
It's wild, bro.
That was the secondhand embarrassment right there.
You don't gotta walk here.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that, bro?
Hey, the only dude he was excited to talk to was Coach. All them other dudes could
as soon as the black coach picked up the phone, he was turned.
He was turned up when the coach got on the phone, bro. And he didn't want to talk to Sirianni or he didn't want to talk to Howie ass. As soon as coach got on the phone, let's go, coach. I'm ready. Like
you actually understand what I'm saying.
Right. It sounded like he didn't know what the hell they were talking about. Like, they was speaking a different language, bro. But
he did the first 10 seconds of the call. He did sound like Shaq standing from 10 feet away from the phone. So I do feel him for a little bit of the. I shoot him some bail. Howie Roseman is not used to talking to that on the phone.
Room might have been a little loud, you know.
I thank you for having me on the phone. Yeah.
Yes, coach.
It's good.
I work hard. No, you don't gotta work. You don't gotta work. You don't gotta walk here.
you don't gotta walk here. It's crazy.
What do you mean by that, Howie Roseman? What do you mean?
Howie didn't think that man knew he could catch a plane. Howie thought he thought he had to walk. Howie dumb as shit, bro. It's good. As smart as a general manager and evaluator he is, and a shrewd move maker, Howie dumb as shit, bro. His awareness of situations are terrible.
No cultural awareness.
Hey,
bro.
but that dude pulls some shit out his ass every single.
Howie's the best, bro.
And
Howie's the best.
The Grenard trade just spawned on draft night, man. They always leave with a little something extra.
Always.
And y'all know how upset I was about the UR Bernard situation. I kept saying, you're going to have to draft this guy with your seventh pick. I was like, he's not going to make it. I don't care if that man has never seen a football, bro. You just don't make those. It's the same thing with Jordan Mailata I was on years ago, too, man. I'm scared.
And if there's any team that's going to make that shit work, it's the bastards that
draft. And that's the scariest part, because now I got to root against them, but the Eagles do a great job of being patient and developing these type of guys.
Yep.
So to close out on Joshua Josephs, incredible pick, guy that I'm extremely excited about. This might not be received well, and when I said it, I knew some people would take it the wrong way, but I actually think he's got the highest upside of anybody in our draft class. That includes Sonny Styles. If he maxes out his arm length, athleticism, and explosion, what we drafted him to be versus what he actually becomes, I think we know what Sonny Styles is going to be. The only way he could exceed our expectations is if he became a Hall of Fame player. We expect Pro Bowls, we expect potential All Pros, and that if you put those things together and it's consistent, it's going to lead to a gold jacket. But Joshua Josephs, we in our mind, you think of a 5th round pick, you're thinking, okay, a rotational depth piece. If
some type of contributor.
Right. If he ends up starting, cool. We don't expect this could be a double-digit sack getter, bro. He could turn into a
written all over him.
Really, really disruptive force for us. And I'm really excited to see where this goes. And he's a lot better against the run because of his arm length, that when he sheds blockers, he just latches on to ball carriers. It's uncanny. You'll see him swinging on dudes like a helicopter, disengage and grab them, and they might take him for a little ride.
My boy Jalen said he got orangutan arms, and I see it now. I see it.
Crazy. 34 plus inch arms. It equates to a 7'1" wingspan. That's NBA shit. We don't have those conversations in the NFL. That's NBA shit we talking about, bro.
Yeah, Lou, I heard you on stream cutting up talking about his length, and you was getting a little excited when you did.
I was out of pocket on our stream together.
You was standing in it too, like you was like, I don't care, bro.
No, I because when you start, so I always have to remind myself. The 2026 version of me has to remind myself of what Rico says. I always try to have that in the back of my. Be very specific, right? Just be specific. So you can't say length; you have to say arm length. Right, because length by itself is just crazy, right?
Yeah, you was doubling, tripling, quadrupling down.
You knew what I had in my cup, Rio. Like, you know, apologizing when I'm crossing.
Lou was getting active about the length, boy. I was like, all right, now settle down now, big fella.
There's no apologizing at this point. You know, I was in rare form on our stream. I didn't realize how bad it was. Till I went back, somebody time-stamped it in the comment section. And I know y'all had fried me up on stream, but watching it back was, whoa.
Hey, shout out to those goats and legends who go through these long-ass streams and timestamp us for that. Y'all are the real MVPs. Y'all don't understand how much that helps, because when I had to go back and do our reactions to the pick and cut a clip for it, someone had it sitting right there in the comments, man. Yeah. God bless.
That's real, man.
Yeah, Legion is real. This man Lou was cutting up. This man told another man on stream.
Yeah, that was wild.
That I love it when you turn me on.
Bro.
Oh, y'all never forget that one, bro. I ain't gonna never.
They timestamped that joint, and that's the one I went back and watched. I was like, oh my God,
you sounded like a damn worse. You sounded like a Usher interlude, bro. Like that shit. I love it when you turn me on at work.
I'm about to say it wasn't just what you said, it was how you said it, bro. It was crazy.
That shit sounded like the 8701 interlude, bro. I don't know what that was about, bro.
I said, oh my God, I can't believe I said that. It was so bad. It was so bad. And like y'all said, the way I said it was all sensual and shit. It was really, really bad. I was like, yo, I was out of pocket.
At least who you were talking to knows you meant it. At least he knows you really love it. When you have
that was terrible, man. I'm glad y'all was here to help me get through that, man. That would have been rough on my own.
You and Josh Harris was reaching from the same bottle that night, man.
We damn sure were. Shout out to Josh, man. So then you get to the 2 6-rounders, the first of which at 187 overall, Penn State running back Kaytron Allen, a.k.a. Fat Man.
757.
757, stand up. We in the building. Norfolk VA. Y'all know what we do. 2 up, 2 down. A proud member of the Norview Pilots. We not repping them, but shout out to Norfolk, man. So what y'all think of the pick? And what do you guys actually see him being on this roster?
I know me. Like, I saw the vision immediately. So if Blau is trying to replicate ideas from when he was in Detroit under Ben Johnson, Amon-Ra St. Brown's name is Antonio Williams in this offense. So why not throw a David Montgomery in the system as well? So some combination of Bill and Rashad White, put them together, and they could be low budget Jahmyr Gibbs in this offense. I would just say Bill by himself, but Bill not running no choice route, and Bill's not doing what Jahmyr doing dynamic wise, but I see the ideology behind it. This is like the second most productive back in the entire NFL draft. He's not fast. His game is not sexy, but it's as productive as every back in the entire NFL draft not named Jeremiah Love. And everything about this dude just screams workhorse in the NFL. Just watching his awkward-ass Zoom interview with the media. I don't know why the media looked like they were in some isolated room as prisoners of war, but it just looked awkward as
because they were. And then they looking down at the monitor, so they standing up and looking down. And
it's John Keim, Ned Flanders. It was just real awkward looking.
Ned Flanders.
But Kaytron just looks like a dude who just runs the piss out the football, man. Like, this dude looks like he carries a Ziploc bag of tree bark as beef jerky. Like,
Chill out, man.
I just know this nigga can bite through a tree, but he runs hard as hell. He's strong as hell. He's giving you 6 yards of pop, and somehow his big, not fast ass be breaking big runs as well. This is like everything we envisioned Brian Robinson Jr. could be when he was our starter here. I think Kaytron Allen is actually capable of doing. So you get new C-Rod, but an upgraded version of that. This dude's had 2,400 yards and 23 touchdowns in the last 2 years. They ran the tread off that boy tire, and he still got some left. This is a really good pick. I didn't think he'd be there at 147.
Yeah, most people didn't. And to your point about him being one of the most productive running backs in the entire class, Kaytron Allen and Jeremiah Love are the only 2 running backs in this whole draft class that had 1,300 plus rushing yards, 15 plus rushing touchdowns, and 6 yards per carry this past season. And I really, really want to emphasize that he was on a bad Penn State team where really the only help was the other running back that was with him. And then the guard that the Ravens drafted that was really good. That was the left guard. But the rest of the O-line, bad. The quarterback, awful. That's why he's leading in he was number 1 in percentage of runs against stacked boxes. And yet he still was like top 5 in yards per carry and stuff like that. So this is the guy that's going to come in and do all of your dirty work. And to that point, the NFL is going to be easier for him than college was, because he was usually having a worse O-line in front of him than the defensive line he was going against. Usually his receivers were worse than the corners they were playing against. Yeah. His quarterback was a non-factor at all. Defensive coordinators did not worry about them. They focused solely on stacking the box and stopping the running back, and he still achieved 1,300 yards. Now he's about to be behind a potential top 5 O-line. You're going from Drew Allen to Jaden Daniels. You're going to have all of these weapons to where defensive coordinators, the last thing they're worried about is you. Finally. So literally the NFL is going to be easier for him. I definitely see him as an early down back, but he may not come out week 1 getting the first carries, but I think inevitably he will evolve into that. But he's for sure your better version of Chris Rodriguez, your better version of Brian Robinson. And then like when it's 3rd and short, 4th and short, he's the guy that's getting the ball every time. Rashad White, Jerome Ford, and Jerry McNichols are almost essentially the same person, with Rashad White being at the top of that depth chart. I think this is a very solid 3 running back rotation here. Bill gives you the lightning. Kaytron Allen gives you the thunder. Rashad White gives you the experience and the receiving back ability. And Kaytron Allen is one of the better blockers of this running back class as well. So that's another reason you can keep him on 3rd downs, to where even maybe if it's say 3rd and 5, he can be back there protecting for Jaden Daniels. And he even made a note in his interview after we drafted him that, like, I feel like I'm very underrated as a receiver, and I can't wait to show that at the NFL level. So that's somebody that's going to work extra hard to be a passing down, threat. And it kind of pretty much take away from Rashad White's responsibilities. He wants to be on the field as much as possible, and I love that.
Kaytron Allen left Penn State as the all-time leading rusher of that program. And when you think about some of the
Singleton right there.
Exactly. And he was the starting running back. Everybody knows Nicholas Singleton was the better of the 2 backs in terms of athleticism and things of that nature. But because of his patience and his ability to set up blocks and how he ran the football, he actually ended up being a guy that got the most carries and touches for them. And so that speaks volumes as to just how natural of a runner he is. Yes, the athleticism is not dynamic. There is no other gear, right? He's a monotone runner when it comes to getting out in space. There is no explosion with him, but the consistency is staggering. His ability to set up blocks, his ability to squeeze every yard, or as the evaluators like to say, get the dirty yards that are there, is uncanny. And I really think that he offers us something that we don't actually have in our running back room currently. And that's kind of the beauty of what they've done in this draft. Is I feel like they've added guys who add something to this roster. It's not redundancy. It's not guys that we already have on the roster that can do some of the things. They bring something totally different. Antonio Williams brings something totally different. Sonny Styles I mean, there aren't any linebackers in the league that bring what Sonny Styles
In
could
history, arguably.
bring right to our roster, let alone a guy like Joshua Josephs, that length and explosion in one frame. And now you're talking about a guy in Kaytron Allen who we don't have a dynamic short yardage back. We don't have a guy that we know on 3rd and 1, 4th and short. We can hand it to this guy. He's going to find a way to get us the yards necessary. Yes, we have some guys that we think can do those things, but this is a guy that is a proven commodity at doing these things. And I don't think Rachaad White, anybody would classify him as a downhill thumper. We know Bill has the ability to run hard and he's got violent cuts, but Bill is not that type of guy. We want Bill out in space. That's where we want Bill. This is a guy that we are very comfortable between the tackles, being physical. I don't think there's going to be a ton of third down value with him or special teams value for that.
Don't need none.
If he can establish himself as a third down short yardage back, somebody they can hand it to, or just spell our starting running back, whomever that may be. I think there's going to be a much bigger role this year for Kaytron Allen, a.k.a. Fat Man.
And I've seen people ask, do y'all think he's making he's 1,000% making the 53, and he's going to have a much bigger role than people anticipate immediately.
Okay, so let's just get this straight. We had 6 draft picks.
Mm-hmm.
All 6 of them.
All of them
are making the roster.
All of them.
That's not up for debate. All 6 of them. I will take it a step further. You are more likely to see last year's 6th round pick get cut than you are this year's 6th round pick or 7th round pick for that matter. Okay. So just take that into consideration. These are guys that they just drafted. They're not cutting any of them. They're all going to make the roster. And then next year you reassess where they are, and then you can make a decision. But I don't see any of them not being on this roster, especially Kaytron Allen. Are you kidding me? Yeah, right.
He's the only person in the room that has the pedigree and experience with a heavy workload and being a bell cow back too. So if push came to shove, people start putting the pill on the ground and it gets shaky. Injuries.
Certain people with certain nicknames.
There's a world where Kaytron is playing an even bigger role than we anticipated. So, hey, before we get off of him, what number would y'all like to see him in? I said give him a Shaq number, 32 or 34, and let his strong ass get busy in the 32 or the 34. What numbers y'all got in mind for Kaytron?
He's definitely in the 30s for sure.
Oh no, I got a perfect number for him.
Maybe
27. 27.
People don't be wearing that shit.
They
no
don't.
I say nobody wears that.
Is it okay? Because I swear it got outlawed after Fred Smoot.
I literally asked him the same question. I was like, "Yo, Smoot, what did you do to 27, bro?"
Because no one wants it.
Nobody wants. And then Fletch had the greatest response to that shit. He was like, "Because after Smoot wore it, only white safeties wear 27, bro, and we won't do white safeties." That shit was hilarious. That shit was hilarious, bro.
That's funny as hell.
So put him in 27, bro. Put him in 27. That's my number for him. Put him in 27.
Okay.
Put him in 27.
He gonna look like Kareem.
Somebody gotta wear it. Yeah, hell yeah. Put him in 27, bro. Let him go to work.
Man, we
next
can just
guy.
go ahead and get that number out the way. But before we also move on to, like we were talking about behind the scenes, that I mean, a guy that can turn what's blocked for 2 yards into 6 yards is going to be so huge for this offense. That is such an underrated trait for a running back to have in your running back room. And we haven't had that in I don't know how long. A guy that when it's blocked for 2, he gets 6. When it's blocked for 6, he gets 10. Or even it's blocked for 0, he gets 2. That's the type of stuff that's going to keep us ahead of the chains and keep Jaden Daniels on schedule and less likely to scramble and get hurt. I feel like the Antonio Williams pick makes it far less likely for Jaden Daniels to get hurt because he's gonna get open early, which Jaden hasn't had since Olamide Zaccheaus and Jamison Crowder in 2024. And I don't think it's a coincidence that he was healthier and more productive in 2024 versus 2025, where we didn't have any of those guys. I love Deebo Samuel, but he was not a quick separator. And then Kaytron Allen keeping us in more 3rd and 3s rather than 3rd and 9s and plus. I think that's going to be huge for Jaden Daniels as well. This was a very help Jaden off season defensively. so that he doesn't have to go Superman every possession, thinking I have to score every drive to have a chance, unlike any other 2024 quarterback in his draft class. And then also every offensive piece is literally designed and tailored around what he needed most from last year.
It really feels like they're trying to, and I hate to compare and contrast, but it really feels like they're trying to put together all of the pieces of a Detroit Lions-esque offense.
Hey, do what works, man.
Hey,
The football is a copycat league. I hear that
is.
all the time.
It sure is, and I'm pretty sure I can see the way that this dude Blau is wired. I just know he was watching Ben Johnson and he was studying. And there's no way you end up a backup quarterback to an offensive coordinator 3 years later without taking an immense amount of tutelage from the guys ahead of you and the guys that are coaching you. So, hey, if he want to cook up the Lions offense, hey, we got the Lions at home, man. Let's go. Amon-Ra,
Hey,
Montgomery,
man,
pull up. Hey, Bill, hey, do your best Gibbs impression. Let's get active.
Bro, you know the Lions knew, bro. They came after him so aggressively this offseason.
I heard it in Campbell's tone when he addressed it afterwards. He was like, but we're happy for David. We were very interested. He sounded somber as hell that they missed out on Blau.
Yeah. No,
it sounds like Ben Johnson was just going to extend him an interview, talk to him. Maybe we'll consider you. It sounds like Dan Campbell was literally about to hire him.
Oh, they going to hire him.
Yeah,
he said they did a good job of not letting him out of the building because he literally said at the combine, they did a great job of not letting him out of the building because we absolutely wanted to hire him. Like he didn't mix any words. He was like, nah, like we really think he's a super smart guy. We had him here. We know what he's capable of. They see big things for him. I mean, Ben Johnson, you heard what Ben Johnson said about David Blau in Detroit in Chicago last year. He said, hey, he next up, bro. He next up. That's what Ben Johnson said. He next up. So, like, Blau is assembling all of the pieces that he needs, and I think this is just another piece of the puzzle to put this offense right where he wants it to be. Speaking of pieces on that offense, the second 6th round pick, we knew at some point
center
it was going to be a center, and it was funny. Rio and myself were talking in our group text. And he said, what y'all think here? And we both said like at the same time, this the center, right?
Yep, this gotta be the center.
It's gotta be the center.
Gotta be
the
center, man.
Like 30 seconds later, boop, Matt Goldin, center out of Michigan State, was the pick at 209 overall. So what are y'all impressions of Matt Goldin? And the real question is, do you think he can somehow unseat Nick Allegretti at some point this season? Maybe not at the very beginning, but at some point this year, not because of injury, but because he's just the better option. Can Matt Goldin be the future of the center position for the Commanders?
Yeah, I'm more for let's let him be the future of the center position for the Washington Commanders. Let him sit back and learn this year. If everything's going like it should go, Nick Allegretti should have no problems this year. But this is a dude who's played a ton of football games. So if he had to be put on, I feel a lot more confident. He hasn't played one pro game yet. I feel a lot more confident putting him on the field rather than seeing Julian Not Good Jones put on my football field.
I agree.
That's all I got. That's all I got.
Well, to take it back for me, because I already knew, like with the picks we had, we're more than likely not going to get one of the top guys. So the Browns probably knew that we were on Parker Brailsford because they took him the literal pick before. They were picked 146 and we would pick 147, even though I prefer Joshua Josephs and Matt Goldin instead of having Parker Brailsford at 147 and then whoever we would have gotten with pick 209. Right. I feel like, again, the Joshua Josephs pick is just so insane. I feel like that's arguably our biggest steal, one of the biggest steals out of anybody's draft class in the NFL. But Matt Goldin, I think he has a higher floor at guard. I think he's immediately one of your backup, just interior offensive linemen in general. And then I do think that he can be the future starting center for us. I'm just with y'all as far as like, I don't expect it to be week one. We'll see what happens in training camp. To Rio's point, he's had a lot of experience. He's played a lot of games. been there. I think he's literally played every position on the offensive line except for left tackle extensively too. Not even just like subbing in for like a game or two. He's been a right tackle a lot. He's been a left guard, right guard, center, all of that. This is a guy that, to Lou's point, he's definitely making the roster. He's going to fit in somewhere, whether he's your backup right guard, your backup left guard, backup right tackle, somewhere he's going to fit in. And then in the background, I'm assuming they're going to groom him to try to be our future starting center. I mean, and he offers a lot of things that the way that Lance Newmark praised him after we drafted him is kind of almost sending shots to Tyler Biadasz, because after you cut Tyler Biadasz and then Adam Peters said what they were looking for in a center, and then after we drafted Matt Goldin, Lance Newmark confirms, hey, we found that in a center. Sounds like Tyler Biadasz didn't have those things. And even to that point, the Chargers signed Tyler Biadasz to that big 3-year deal and then went and got Jake Slaughter, who a lot of people feel like is the best center in the draft class. So maybe later on they found out, wait a minute, I don't know about this Tyler Biadasz guy after we just signed him to a 3-year deal. So the Commanders probably knew what they were doing. I know we whiffed. We swung huge on Tyler Linderbaum and didn't get him because the Raiders overpaid to get him. And I think Matt Goldin in the 6th round is arguably the best you can do in trying to patch that up. And again, this is somebody that could eventually be a really good center for you in the future.
Yeah, they told you how they felt about Biadasz with the way they moved. They didn't even try and trade him. They didn't waste any time. They just got rid of him and moved on.
They were probably shocked the Chargers gave him that 3-year deal. And then they saw Jake Slaughter get drafted and were like, yep, we told you.
Yeah,
we told you.
The Chargers was shocked they gave him that kind of deal. I mean, they spent the 2nd round pick on Jake Slaughter. They didn't even waste no time, right? Like they might have been the first team to take a center in the draft.
They may have been.
It was relatively early when he went. Goldin is really interesting. This is a guy that has that interior versatility that you look for. He's played all 3 interior positions. He's got 10 plus starts at all 3 of them. So that's another interesting thing that we've seen with our interior offensive linemen, just like Nick Allegretti. Same thing could be said for Brandon Coleman now might be cross training at center now. Who knows, right? Like if you're going to play the interior, they want you to be able to play all 3 interior spots, and he
position
can do
flex.
That. See, I wasn't gonna say it. I didn't say it, right?
Good old Ron, man.
Man, they ruined that word, bro. That's a perfectly fine word until Ron Rivera got a hold of it.
Yeah, no, I have removed that from my vocabulary now. I'm very particular in making sure I don't say that phrase. Is that's a trigger word for some people. Now
I was about to say it brings up trauma to a lot of them.
War flashbacks and 1st round draft picks galore.
Do you realize how they would have mangled this draft with 6 picks? They would have mangled this draft, bro.
Big Falk at 7.
We would have had the same draft the 49ers had. Y'all need to stop worrying about being petty towards Brandon Ayuk and focus on y'all draft.
Yeah, we would have took Goldin at 71.
Oh
yeah.
Without question.
For sure.
Without question, we would have taken him. Hey, do you know how upset we would have been, bro, if we would have been sitting here all anxious and hyped up? You saw how we was hyping up the wide receiver position on the stream.
Bro.
And if after Rippin's War and Peace novel, if we would have sat there,
that would have been even worse. We gotta
God.
wait for a 3-minute speech and
we would have been the Bears fans after the Hail Mary when they played against us. We would have had to cut the stream off.
Mark Rippin, you are not invited to the draft next year, by the way. You have nothing to do with the NFL draft next year. Like, and whenever someone tries to tell you like it wasn't that bad with Ron, I would just show you a draft class that got Braden Daniels, Ricky Stromberg, and KJ Henry just staring at you in the middle of the draft. I ain't talking about 7th round picks. Right. I'm talking about like picks.
That's 3rd, 4th, and 5th round. He just named right there.
Yep. And that's the same class
in their rookie deals right now. Like we're not talking about a long time ago.
And the 1st round pick of that class was Emmanuel Forbes. So please don't ever try to tell me that it was not that bad, because it was worse. It was worse.
It was way worse than whatever you thought it was, bro. Do you hear what he just said? Do you? No, I'm serious. Did you hear what he just said? He said the middle of the draft was Ricky Stromberg,
3, 4, 5. Braden Daniels,
And KJ Henry, bro. Do you hear what he just said?
Who's on a roster today? Who's playing meaningful snaps other than Emmanuel Forbes, Quan Martin, Braden Daniels, Ricky Stromberg, KJ Henry? That's maybe one of the worst 5-pick runs in the history of the draft.
And y'all want to run Quan Martin off the team, so that don't contribute nothing.
That draft was what, 2023?
Yeah.
It's 2026. Quan Martin's
So
the only one still on this football team. That's disgusting.
Yeah.
We're not even talking about second contracts. These guys didn't make it through the first.
You should still be on the last year of your rookie deal here.
Yeah.
Like, that's insanity, bro, that those guys aren't here. Like, none of them. None of them, other than Jartavius Martin. And like Rico just said, they might be switching his position, and half of the fan base wants him gone off the roster totally.
Counting down the days.
Really excited about Goldin. Oh, I know Rio want him gone.
People are excited about rookie minicamp invites because they want Quan Martin gone so bad.
I'm sitting here like, look, bro, Malik Spencer, whatever it takes, bro. Whatever it takes, bro. You get him off the roster, and let's put that 20 on Nick Cross, and let's call it a day, man.
Hey, we're gonna take a look. We're gonna take a look at this.
Reassigning his number. I'm reassigning this number already, bro. Your boy waiting on the day.
Damn. He already trying to take that 20 up off his back, bro. Hey, Nick. It's yours, bro. If you want the 20, it's yours, bro. Goldin has a chance, I think, to be a lot better than what people think.
Yep.
And ultimately, I too would like to see him not have to play this year, but I wouldn't be shocked if he ends up being a starter at some point this season. This is going to be like one of the most intriguing preseasons we've seen in a long time. Last year was so bad. And it was so bad because the preseason is really a testament to depth, right? Depth in young players. That's what you're looking for, and that's what really gets you through the preseason. And the reason we got our asses whooped so many times last year was because we didn't have any depth. We were old. There was no young talent. So the veterans weren't playing in those games for the most part. And we didn't have any depth, no young players. And so it showed, right? This year, it's the polar opposite. We got a bunch of young guys. We got a lot of depth. It's going to be a lot of guys competing for roster spots out there. It's going to be a lot of guys that are a part of the future of this team that we're going to be watching in the third and fourth quarter of these games. Like, yo, he can hoop. Like,
hey, we're going to be watching some guys that may have been starting for us last year and playing deep into these preseason games. Like, uh-oh.
Yep. Facts. It's really going to be so much fun when we get to that point of the summer. But Goldin was a necessity. Like, if there was one pick in this draft that felt like, okay, we got to draft for need.
Yep.
It was this one, but it was necessary. It had to happen. So I had no issues whatsoever with this selection as well. And then in the 7th round, this was the one, if you wanted to complain, if you wanted to have a gripe, this was the pick that you could point to and say, I didn't get this one, although I love this pick. But Mel Kiper gave us a B in the draft because he did not love this pick at all. He especially hated the pick because Garrett Nussmeier was still on the board. But I am a big fan of the 7th round selection, 223rd overall out of Rutgers, quarterback Athan Kaliakmanis is the pick. And I'm going to tell you right now, he can hoop, man. I like him a lot. What were you guys' reactions to the pick? I know initially, and this could have changed by now, but I know initially, Rio, you were not the biggest fan of the pick, kind of head scratching.
I was indifferent. Like, my immediate reaction was, oh shit, we need to believe them when they meet with players because they showed clear interest. There was a reason why he was the most different looking thing on our top 30 visit list. That told us everything that we needed to know. If a position that there's only one of its kind is on the top 30 list, we need to. I don't have a problem with the pick. I don't have a problem with the pick. I think the only reason I really could have had a problem is because we didn't take a single safety or cornerback in the entire draft. So it just felt like a gimme that last pick was going to be that. Kaliakmanis could have been there for us to sign, but it's harder when you have to start working the phones and bidding for guys like we just had to outbid a couple teams for a kicker. So it may have been even harder for a quarterback. But, I totally get it. Get Sam Hartman off my football team. Get him off my football team, and let's train up a guy that can officially, at some point, get Mariota out of here too, because love everything Mariota's been. I'd like to somehow get out. I'd like to at some point get out of the market of $8 million backup quarterback. So let's get a young guy in here who has a completely different archetype as Mariota and Daniels, and let's get a capable. Good teams draft quarterbacks all the time, even if it's at the end of the draft. I like to see what our developmental skills look like, and when it comes to the preseason game, I'd like to see a quarterback capable of completing a goddamn pass actually let these young bubble receivers have a chance of making the roster, because Sam Hartman and Josh Johnson in the preseason weren't letting guys get a good look at all.
Yep, that's facts. What about you, Rico? What do you think about Athan Kaliakmanis?
I mean, at least it's not Ty Simpson in the first round. Poor Sean McVay. Now, of course, I'm still upset because of a.k.a. we didn't get Uar Bernard, and I was also rooting for VJ Payne as well. So just naturally, I'm never going to love the pick. But to Rio's point, I fully understand the pick. As much as they like him, even though I don't like him anywhere near as much as a quarterback, it makes too much sense, because my favorite part, the main thing is, to Rio's point, I am sick of paying Mariota $8 million a year to hopefully never step on a field. You know what I'm saying? Like, the goal is Mariota never plays a snap for you at any point in the regular season or postseason. And you're paying them $8 million. Is going to probably be more expensive than that next year and whatever the year after that if we keep doing this. And so AK, ideally best case scenario, grooms into your QB2. He's immediately right now better than Sam Hartman. You know, even as much as I'm indifferent towards the pick / kind of hated just off of the guys we could have gotten. He's better than Sam Hartman already today. That's at the very least I could give him that. He's QB3 immediately. So, I mean, it's a pick that makes sense. To Rio's point, we showed interest throughout the whole draft process. He was at the top. I think he was at the top golf too, not even just the 30 visit. I think he was one of the people that was actually, all of the other first rounders. And then AK, you know what I'm saying, by himself, kind of a little different in draft, board consensus positioning. But yeah, the pick makes sense. Don't like it, but it makes a lot of sense.
I was a big fan of getting a developmental quarterback on this roster this year. That was a necessity for me. Like, I didn't expect it to be one of our 6 draft picks per se, but I totally understood doing this. To Rio's point, you didn't want to have to get into a bidding war for a quarterback after the draft. And trust me, we were not the only one. There's a chance that even if we didn't draft him, someone else would have spent a 7th round pick on him, because there were other teams, Minnesota, Dallas, just to name a few, or a couple, that were very interested, that had met with him in the pre-draft process, just like we did. So he might have found a home with another team in the 7th round if we didn't draft him. But waiting until after the draft could have been catastrophic, and you may have been getting into a bidding war for a player that you could have simply just used the 7th round pick on. I actually like his skill set. I think he can actually play. He got better and better every single year. Started out his career at Minnesota, played 2 years there, started the last year there, transferred over to Rutgers, and just increased the completion percentage every year, increased the touchdowns, lowered the interception total, yardage went up. He led the Big Ten in passing this year. I thought that he's got such a tremendous touch on the deep ball, quick release, lightning quick release.
Greek rifle. The Greek rifle.
I'm going to tell you right now, too, he's actually a guy that can throw off of multiple platforms. That sort of gets him in trouble from time to time, because he can fall in love with throwing off balance, and that
arm arrogance. He has arm arrogance, and I like that.
But he got swag to him, too.
I do like that.
So he's going to be a great addition to this room. You can't get Sam Hartman off my roster fast enough, okay? This is important.
But Jaden's friend.
Yeah, no, he's got to go. All right.
But we went and got like 3 of his friends this offseason, so he'll be all right.
Yeah, he'll be fine.
He got all the friends here.
I think Athan Kaliakmanis is going to be a really good backup quarterback for us, and I'm excited about what he can bring to that room. And I think I'm most excited that he's going to be the one playing in August when we get to these preseason.
Something to look forward
Yes.
to after
True.
Mariota gets pulled into preseason games, because nothing was ever exciting about watching Sam Hartman play football
at all. That was a task and a chore. Watching him and Josh Johnson.
Get a look for Ja'Cory Brooks and Jacoby Jones in them, because we can't even get an accurate pass.
Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. So I'm intrigued by him, and I am so excited that we finally. Do you realize we have not had a developmental quarterback drafted here in Washington since? Can y'all fill in the blank?
Sam Howell.
That was not a developmental quarterback.
I was saying that was supposed to be a start.
In the 5th round, that wasn't developmental.
No, that was absolutely. Hey, Brian was like, when y'all win a Super Bowl, I want my ring, bro. He thought he had blessed us with Sam Howell, bro. What you talking about? Well, you got the game all.
He couldn't believe Sam Howell was there.
It was Haskins, right?
No,
Haskins, first rounder.
Right, absolutely not.
We're talking about like a late.
Oh,
like
you mean like a developmental?
Round.
Developmental.
Yeah.
We haven't had no. I mean, and if you wanted to say Kirk was, that would be. He was more of a backup, like,
but he was
not
developmental. He was developmental.
We had one after that, a real one after that. The last one we took was Nate Sudfeld in the 6th round of 2016.
A case of the Suds.
Oh, it was
a case of the SpongeBob Suds.
Yes. Yep. Nate Sudfeld, 2016, 6th round. It's been a decade.
Damn.
Since we spent a late round pick on a developmental quarterback. Do you understand how negligent that is?
That is very.
The best, obviously, if you don't have a starter, you can't be looking for a developmental guy, right? But that just shows you just how inept a franchise we've been, because the best franchises every year or two draft a developmental quarterback. The Eagles just took another one, and he stinks, but they just took another one, right? Because that's what the better franchises do. So I'm excited just off the strength of that. We actually spent resources on a developmental quarterback, and we deserve a hand clap for that.
Yeah, I like it.
So
I was able to live past us drafting the DB once I sat and thought that out for a second.
Yeah. So overall, I think this draft class deserves a hand clap. I thought they did a masterful job. AP, Lance Newmark and company, I think they knocked it out of the park here overall. What are y'all thoughts overall on the 6-player haul that the Commanders were able to secure? And what are your thoughts on the impact that these guys will have in year one? Will this be Adam Peters' best draft in terms of impact, totality-wise? Because obviously Jaden's impact in 24 can't be understated. And honestly, you got Coleman, huge contribution. Mikey, huge contribution that year as well. Will this draft class exceed the 24 class in terms of impact, minus Jaden? And I know that's not fair because he's a part of that class.
I mean, you got to exclude him.
Because if that's the case, then the answer is no. Because Jaden literally carried us to the NFC Championship game. But can it rival? Let's word it this way. Can it rival the 24 class impact?
I mean, if you're taking out Jaden, I think easily. I think Sonny Styles is a huge safe bet that he's going to be a great player, and then the ceiling is absolutely insane. I think Antonio Williams, he doesn't come with like a crazy ceiling, but I think he's going to immediately matter, especially with, I still think it's a win, not an if we get Brandon Ayuk, but depending on how late we get him, he's not going to know the playbook. He's not going to have enough time to rekindle his chemistry with Jaden Daniels. Antonio Williams is a wide receiver too today.
He gonna know the playbook. I have a feeling he's gonna know the playbook.
Oh, you talking about how Jaden already showed it to him the last time early?
He probably got his Madden loaded up right now.
Oh, with the way that brother looking, Madden is definitely on deck, bro. No doubt about it, bro. That man is absolutely playing Madden. He got a whole spread over here. He got him and the dogs eating good right now, bro. Yeah, no worries about that, man. Him and the mutts is eating real good, bro.
Oh man,
but yeah, Antonio Williams is immediately your wide receiver too. I mean, that's not the greatest thing ever, but he's going to matter. To the point of we needed an Alameda Zacchaeus and Jamison Crowder type of player last year. We didn't have it, and Jaden's play and health suffered for it. So Antonio Williams, and then he also has some Deebo Samuel to his game on the screens and stuff like that. He's going to have a very high usage rate to the level of like, I'm going to try to steal him towards the end of fantasy drafts because I think he's going to get used a lot. I mean, Amon-Ra St. Brown, I'm not saying that this guy's literally going to be that, but we've spoken about how David Blau is going to try to deploy him as the Amon-Ra St. Brown of this offense. So he's going to get a lot of targets, a lot of touches, whether it's out of the backfield or as a receiver in the intermediate short areas, middle of the field and stuff like that. So he's an immediate contributor. Joshua Josephs, I feel like would be an immediate contributor if we didn't already go crazy on edge rusher and free agency. He's ready to get sacks now. I think the only question developmental wise is how consistently he can be that. And as far as like him being underweight, he's only like in the 240s or something like that. So his run stopping is a concern, but we've seen on tape, he plays way stronger and bigger than his weight says. So I think Joshua Josephs is a weird one where he could be a day one impact, but I don't think he will just because he's going to be so far down the depth chart because we have so much talent there. It's not from a lack of talent, and it's not because he's not good. We just have a lot of guys that we're excited about in front of him. And Kaytron Allen, to Rio's point, this guy's going to be a part of this offense way more than a lot of our fans expect, especially early on. I think immediate week one. Like, I think we'll see by the time we get the preseason how little he plays, how much they expect him to contribute immediately week one of the regular season. And then Matt Goldin and a.k.a, they may be backups. Well, a.k.a is going to be a backup, forever, hopefully. But, the goal is for him to be QB2. But Matt Goldin has a chance to start. It may not necessarily be by week one, but at some point this season. So I'm calculating at worst 3 to 4 starters right here. And by the end of the season, it may be 5 out of 6 starters.
Yeah, I really like this. If dudes hit their ceiling here, this class would take the cake because you're excluding Jaden from the 2024 class. Sonny Styles could be an all-world alien. We've never seen a 6'4", 245-pound linebacker that moves faster than CeeDee Lamb here. So if he does what we expect him to do as a first-round pick, if I am very high on Antonio Williams. I saw 2024 Antonio Williams in that 2024 guy when Cade Klubnik was actually throwing the ball to the correct team. That Antonio Williams looks like a dude that could lead a team in catches one day. I could easily see him having north of 55 catches and get right to it here because he is a sudden separator. He is a real route runner, and he has yards after catch ability with the ball in his hands, man. I really am really high on what him and Jaden could be because Jaden loves a fail-safe. Jaden liked throwing the ball to Jamison Crowder and Alameda Zacchaeus. Upgrade that times 100. Younger, faster, better version than both of those guys. The tight end and the slot receiver are going to get a lot of love from our quarterback because on those big money downs, they get open. So on those days where Terry got his 4 for 37, a guy like Antonio Williams is going to feast on some 7 to 10 catches type B. That's a dude I'm considering in fantasy football this year because his impact is going to come in waves. And when it comes, it's going to be a lot of catches at a time. So don't be surprised when you see Antonio Williams having like 9 catch games this season. Josephs, if he hits his ceiling, his absolute ceiling at some point during his rookie contract, we're out of here at that point because
he's the best edge rusher in our room.
Yeah, you're talking about adding the captain of the defense in the first round, the second or someone who threatens to have the most catches on the team in the third round, and a true ass versatile with length edge rusher in the fifth round at 147. We ain't have no business being there. And then you go to the next pick, Kaytron Allen, a dude who wouldn't shock anybody if he ended up at some point being the main ball carrier here on the offense. And Matthew Goldin is the center in waiting. So this could easily be the most utilized and highest impact class AP had yet, and we didn't even have a second and a fourth round pick. So that just shows the efficiency in which AP drafted with. Man, shout out to AP for cooking it up one more time. The people love this shit too. Like, people love our class,
as they should. I mean,
literally A's, A pluses, and A minuses for the most part. You have like one or two C's, maybe like
I ain't even
5
seen
or
them.
6
I ain't
B's.
seen the C's.
I literally had to go to like an article that like literally put all of them together in one place. It was literally 1 or 2 C's. It was like 5 or 6 B's, and then it was like 8 to 10 A's, A pluses. Like I've seen several people say the best draft class in the NFL.
I seen an article that said something along the lines of, did the 49ers give away their drafting ability when Adam Peters left? And I was just like, oh, that makes me happy to hear, man. That
I mean, I broke it down in the video to Warren Sharp from the same article that Louie Tee brought up earlier about how we had the best draft. The 49ers had the worst draft according to his metric. And then he also like went back 4 years, and they've been like 28th at best over these last 4 years. I think AP being gone matters. And I also do feel like there's something to the fact that we're getting better at drafting and understanding the draft. Not only are we getting a better idea of who our guys are and who works and who doesn't based off of traits and what they've done in the NFL, what traits we need to prioritize. Is it captains? Is it multiple years of being a starter? Is it relative athletic score? They're starting to get a better feel of that. That's already one huge half of it. And then also getting a better understanding of what other teams value. And then, we don't got to take this guy in the third, because based off of what we are scouting of other teams, not just the players, but other teams, we think we might be able to get him in the fifth. And I think because of that, we went from having a lackluster draft year one overall to a lot of people feeling like our draft last year was better, but not great. And then this year, a lot of people feeling like we had the best draft ever, out of the NFL. So I think that positive trajectory just goes to show that AP is learning on the job. This is his first general manager job of his career.
Yeah, he's killing it, man. And I'm what was so impressive with me this particular draft was the fact that you had 2 new coordinators, and it stressed the scouts. It stressed Adam Peters and Lance Newmark and David Blackburn, because now all of a sudden you have to figure out, well, what is it exactly the fit? Exactly. They put together, and he talked about this multiple times about how they put together these presentations that were really instrumental in them figuring out, like, hey, this is the type of player we're looking for. And while, you can sit there and put together a presentation and I can go, okay, yeah, I got it. I think I know what you're looking for. You still got to go out and find those players. And for them to go out and put together the draft that they just did, I think it speaks volumes to the growth he's shown over his 3 years now. This was his 3rd draft. And I think they're getting really comfortable figuring out what a commander is. Right.
And what matters most, because you're not going to get everything in every player. You're not going to get a super freak athlete, a multi-year starter, a captain of his team. It's like certain things you got to balance. We'll take 60% of this, 10% of this, and then they're starting to get a better feel of not only that, but again, how the latest you can take these guys. You don't got to reach on them in the second round. Now that you're learning how to scout other teams, you're like, actually, this guy's quite likely to be there in the 4th round for us.
Yep. And that's how they maximize the value in this draft, right? Not reaching for this player, not taking this player. They could have taken Kaytron Allen in the 5th round. But they knew.
They could have taken Deshaun Stribling at the beginning of the round.
Round 2.
49ers. Oh, no, that was round 2. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was the beginning of round 2.
He took that boy. He was the first pick of the second round.
Pick of the second.
Deshaun Stribling off the rip.
And that's not the one that I raised my eyebrow. It was Kalen Black.
Yeah, Kalen Black.
Yeah, that one too.
The running back. I was like,
they had
what?
a few. They had a few,
wildin',
man.
I was like, what? Kalen Black this early?
Yeah, they
like,
was
yeah.
That boy Grant Cone aired him out for that too,
bro. Grant smoked them boys, bro.
He straight up asked them, so what do you have to say about these terrible draft class?
He worded that shit so great too. He articulated it so well. Imagine just as a GM and a coach, y'all think y'all just smoked the draft, bro. Y'all are coming to sit at the podium and address the media and right off the rip. So you guys' board seems to quite like it's complete opposite of what the consensus narrative are on these players. So y'all guys seem to reach a lot.
And mind you, John Lynch just said right before the draft,
using AI
to help our draft process. I think y'all may need to stop. I'm starting to think the Seahawks or the Rams probably hacked y'all AI to tell y'all the wrong things to do at this point. That AI ain't working, man. Matter of fact, keep up the AI. Stick with that exact same AI 49ers. Y'all are doing a great job. Don't even worry about it. Don't listen to what we got to say.
Hey, just make sure that AI tells y'all to go ahead and just cut bait with Brandon Ayuk so we can be done with that situation.
AI should have been told them that, bro.
Y'all don't got told them that. Y'all must not got the paid shit. Y'all got the free account Chat GPT. I could never.
Hey, that's crazy, bro.
They got the LeBron subscription, but
they do.
Hey, look, man. I ain't mad at them. I got the ads for Pandora, for YouTube, all that shit, bro.
Spotify still ain't.
People come for me all the time when we do like little watch-alongs on YouTube. When they see them ads, like, Rio, you work for YouTube. Like, what do you not have YouTube? I'm not ever getting YouTube Premium. They better cut me that shit, or I'm never getting it.
Never, bro.
Skip ad. We can wait.
Yep.
We can wait. Yeah, we can wait.
Yeah.
I grew up watching television. What you mean? I used to read the paper TV guide. What you mean?
What you mean? No, you used to watch. Remember the TV guide that was
the channel.
If you missed that bitch, you had to wait like 4 minutes for that shit to come all the way back around so you can see what's coming on channel 6.
Damn, bro.
Damn, they on channel 8.
Yeah, that was terrible. If somebody distracted you,
come back around and man,
if you missed it because somebody distracted you, you're legitimately mad at that person. Like you really heat up over that.
These kids don't know how good they got it, bro. You can literally go and flash through and see exactly what's coming on when, bro.
Man, when I was 5, I used to have to take the VHS to record my favorite cartoon so I could watch it later.
Hey, same, bro. That was DVR before DVR. You pop VHS in the TV. Like, hey, I had a hell of VHSs of big moments and stuff like that, man. I'm not ever paying to skip an ad ever in my life, bro.
I don't care how much money I got, bro.
For what?
See, literally the only reason I have it is because the ability to like play YouTube videos with your phone like off, like with the screen off and everything, because I do a lot of yard work all of the time. And then like if I have my phone screen on, I'm pressing all kinds of buttons, going to all kinds of different YouTube videos. That's literally the ads. They could, if I could pay half the membership and they could bring the ads back, I'd do it.
Hey, the crazy part is I consume more YouTube than any other streaming app that I own. Still not paying for
Same,
bro. Still not. Bro. It's against my moral code at this point, man.
It take me 5 seconds to let that jank. I watched that yellow bar at the bottom. Boop, 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 boop. As soon as that jank,
I track the whole shit. I'll be ready, bro. My time and my click to watch ratio of the skip ad, I'll be ready, bro. I got this shit down to a science.
Nah. I'm with you, bro. All the way. So before we get to something that I wanted to go over with you guys, let's get to a quick little read real quick from our sponsor of the show.
Shout out Prize Picks, man. They got Rio looking good over there, man. They got Rio extra HD over there, man.
Hey. Shout out to Prize Picks, man.
America's #1 sports picks app. is available for you to be able to enhance your sports watching experience. Play various different sports, whether it's the NBA playoffs right now, where you can choose different stats to put together lineups more or less on player statistics to create your lineup. You've got the MLB season in full swing. You've got the NHL playoffs. You name it, you can put together lineups on Prize Picks right now. Link is in the description of this video. If you're already not on Prize Picks, use the promo code HMA. That's HMA to give you an opportunity as a first-time user to play $5 and get $50 instantly in lineup bonuses. That's right. Play $5 and get $50 instantly in lineup bonuses. You use the promo code HMA. Available in states like California, Florida, and Texas. Prize Picks. It's the #1 sports pick app in America for a reason. Big shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this stream, man. Big shout out to Prize Picks for sponsoring this stream. So I wanted to go over, because this was a great exercise. Shout out to Rico for introducing this. He was the one that dropped this in our chat. So I want to go over the depth chart now that we have.
Oh yeah, Rio threw it in there.
Okay, it was Rio.
Yeah.
Okay,
I should have been sent it because I was literally, like I said, after Rio sent it, I was like, I've been spending an unnecessary amount of hours just staring at this, like over and over.
I don't know why I thought it was Rio.
I guess it was some Rico type of stuff.
Yeah,
but it was definitely Rio though. Shouts out Rio.
This and player numbers, this the type of shit that keep me up for no reason.
I'm not the player number guy. I'm not the player number, but this, I was on this forever.
No, the number shit is a real thing. Like I can sit there and talk numbers with you all day, and it's funny because I was just shout out to Rio, man. I don't know if y'all already checked out Rio on Get Up, but Rio was on Get Up.
Get loud. Get loud.
Oh, Get Loud. Excuse me. On Get Loud.
Yeah.
With Jink and Smoot, right? He was up there about 2 weeks ago now?
Yeah, like 2 or 3 weeks ago. Yeah.
So if you haven't checked that out, you should do so. So him going up there, they started this new thing where they're having like content creators come up at the end of the show. And so he was the first one that they brought on. And shout out to y'all, because of y'all, they had me come on.
Yeah.
So, appreciate that. So I'll be up there next Tuesday, right? Mm-hmm. So one of the things we talked about, spoiler alert, was jersey numbers. Like, that's a real thing, bro. Like, I just told y'all, like, I will sit there and have a real ass conversation with you about jersey numbers for a whole ass hour. Dead ass serious. Because it matters. Jersey numbers matter. If you play sports, then you know. Like, it ain't no way you like, I don't care what number I get. I just want one of those jerseys, right? Like, that's never.
I've seen.
I mean, at the very least, you need some superstition behind it. Like at the very least, you gotta care like a birthday or like something, bro.
Or just because the shit look clean, bro, and it fits who you are as a player, or at least how you envision yourself as a player. Because a number will make someone look slow. A number will make someone look fast. Like I swear, Madden ratings, numbers play a part in how they give overalls, bro. I swear.
Bro, numbers matter, period. Like, what was the Matt Jones, nasty with 31, bro.
He was destined for failure.
I promise you, the day they release these numbers, if we're all available, I will call for an emergency stream just so we can talk about
Let's do it.
I'm down.
We could take every single free agent and rookie's number, and we could just talk about because that shit means something to me, man.
Same here, bro. Same here. So I love this graphic here because it has all of the players up here, the returning players, the futures contract, the free agent draft pick. It has them all color coded. They're going to add the UDFAs now once those are officially released. And so this is a really good graphic here. What it I think helps illustrate is just how interesting the numbers game is going to get in the summer, assuming health, right? Because how they've done it, which is the way you want to do it, but I don't know if they're going to be able to do that this year, is 25, 25, and 3, right? So on the offensive side, I think this is where the biggest conversation comes, because I think defense is pretty cut and dry. There going to still be some battles, and there going to be some
receiver room. Yeah, we're going to get to it's that receiver room. This whoa.
So you get to, let's just go offensive line quickly, right? Usually the number for the offensive line is 9, right? Yep. I think it's pretty safe to assume which 9 it'll be right now. But you got Tunzel, Trent Scott, Chris Paul, Brandon Coleman, Tyler Cooper, Nick Allegretti, Julian Good-Jones, Matt Goldin, Sam Cosmi, Tim McKay, Luau, Connolly Jr., and Wiley. Now, Tunzel, Paul, Allegretti, Cosmi, Connolly are your presumed starters. That's 5. Coleman is absolutely on this roster. So is Matt Goldin, and so is Andrew Wiley. That's 8. And then right now it feels like Trent Scott would be your 9th guy right now, right? So that doesn't feel like it's that big of a reach.
Fairly easy.
Yeah. Okay, so you move on, and this is where things start to get a little complicated. So you get to the receiver position, and right now you have Terry McLaurin, Treylon Burks, Van Jefferson at one receiver spot at X. I think the Z and the slot are a little bit clunky here because we think Jalen Lane is more of a slot than he is a Z, but whatever. That's irrelevant, right? Antonio Williams, Luke McCaffrey, Jacoby Jones, De'Ami Brown, Jalen Lane, Nick Nash, and Ja'Cory Brooks. So that's a total of 10 receivers. This is not including a Brandon Ayuk potentially down the road, right? This is just with what we see here. And we all presume that the number is 6.
Yep.
Right? So Terry McLaurin, Treylon Burks, De'Ami Brown, I won't even add De'Ami into this conversation. Terry McLaurin, Treylon Burks, Jalen Lane, Luke McCaffrey, and Antonio Williams are all locks to make this roster. That's 5. So Van Jefferson, De'Ami Brown, we feel like would be battling it out with Nick Nash, Ja'Cory Brooks, Jacoby Jones for the last spot. And that would be easy if they're not adding Brandon Ayuk. Right. That's when things could get really interesting if they add a Brandon Ayuk. But okay, so that's 6, right?
Exactly.
Here's where things get really interesting. All right. So you get to the tight end position, and they've kept 4 every single year, right? That we've had the combination of Adam Peters and Dan Quinn. So you've got Chigakonkwo, Ben Sinnott, John Bates, Colson Yankoff, and Lawrence Cager. I think it's pretty safe to say that Chigakonkwo, John Bates, and Ben Sinnott are on this roster. That's 3. All right, because I don't see them cutting Ben Sinnott this year. If he were going to get cut, it'd be next year, not this year. Colson Yankoff is an undrafted that they love because of his special teams prowess. And Lawrence Cager was just the model in the uni release video.
Look at what we gotta go to for Lawrence Cager. Nothing football related.
No stat. No moment on the field. He was model without his own jersey number. Not even.
And Lou said that shit so serious. He sold the shit out of that.
Hey, look, man.
He was cosplaying. He didn't even have his own jersey number.
They love Colson Yankoff for what he does on special teams. Lawrence Cager was just the model.
Hey, that counts for something, man. Y'all watch out, man. Cager might be getting some looks based off of that. He did the team a huge solid right there, man. Not anybody could have pulled that off.
Hey, we are going to need him to model the rivalry uniform next year. So, I mean.
Hey, give him a futures. Give him a futures. We're going to need him later on this offseason. So Lawrence Cager is in the mix. But, okay.
Oh, man.
We assume it's the 4 guys that the 3 that were here last year and then Chigakonkwo, right? So that's 4. You go to the running back position, and things got really interesting with the addition of Kaytron Allen. So now you have Rashad White, Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, Kaytron Allen, Jerome Ford, and Jeremy McNichols. You're assuming that the number is 4 here. It could be 3. Same with the tight end position. We'll explain why here in a second.
I think it's 3.
And then you get to the quarterback position. And obviously you're keeping 3 because you have to, one, you don't want to cut Athan Kaliakmanis because someone else could snatch him up. That's number 1. Number 2, you want the emergency quarterback to be available on game days. And the only way that can happen is if he's a part of your actual 53-man roster. He does not have to count towards your 46 active on game day. He just has to be a part of your 53-man roster. So you're going to keep that third emergency quarterback so that he can be on the game day roster. So you're going to keep 3 of these guys. So when you total it all up, if you go 9 offensive linemen plus 6 wide receivers, that's 15, 4 tight ends, that's 19, 4 running backs, that's 23, 3 quarterbacks, that's 26. You're over the threshold by 1. So now you have to trim off some fat. One of these has to go. So Rio, I just heard you say running back. You would just keep 3. And you think that's what they're going to do?
I think it's going to be 3 running backs, and somebody's going to be a seasonal temp employee like Chris Rodriguez typically was. Stay around the phone because we will call you up. Practice squad, fledgling roster player type guy. I think it's going to be Kaytron Bill and Rashad White when we get to the final 53.
And that may very well be the case. And if they do that, Jeremy McNichols will be on the practice squad. And I wouldn't be shocked to see him be active on game days. And somebody else around the roster isn't, right?
They're gonna like trim the fat, like one less lineman or some shit.
Easily, because you don't need 9 linemen on game day. You can go with 8 on game day, right? So I could easily see that being the case and McNichols being active. What says you, Rico? Anything interesting here with the positions that you see?
I'm not as attached to these receivers like a lot of the fan base is. Like this whole Diami, Luke, Jalen Lane thing. I ain't gonna lie. I guess we just gonna have to see as we get further into the summer. But like, I don't think they're as safe as some people may think.
Which one? Which one?
I'm looking at all 3. Like, man, we got 2 spots for all 3 of y'all. Somebody got to go.
Lane is the punt returner, so he's not going nowhere.
Yeah, punt returner. And then I think it is between Luke and Diami.
They spent a 3rd round pick on Luke McCaffrey, bro.
So then Diami, I'm looking at you a little crazy.
Like Diami definitely is not safe.
Diami and Burks are the 2 that I see competing for a roster spot. I don't know.
And I definitely prefer Traylon Burks personally. We'll see if he ends up winning it, but Diami, I am looking at crazy.
That's Jalen's boy. That's Jalen's boy, man.
I don't know, man.
But yeah, the running back situation, I agree with y'all too on the like when in doubt, McNichols is kind of like the 4th that you kind of bring back on the slick off the practice squad. Because I don't think a lot of teams will be picking up Jeremy McNichols out of the way because we got him so late in free agency a couple of years ago in the first place. So I think you probably do trim the running back group down to 3 if you had to cut a room down a little bit further.
So
they gotta like put position, like they gotta let punt returner just be its own position and not count against the receiver room, bro. Because our problems could be easily solved if Lane didn't count as a receiver.
But then you would still have it's not like he gets its own number, right? Like that doesn't make a 54. It's still right. It don't matter where it came from. You
still gotta trim the fat from somewhere.
Yeah, right. So it don't matter what we could have made him a running back. He's still eating up a roster spot. It just sucked because you like, bro, you just do one thing, but that's an important one thing that he does. The minute that man got hurt, look what happened. We fumbled a kick in Madrid. It was a good fumble. It helped.
Was the Mike Sanders still?
I needed that.
Yeah, we needed that.
We definitely needed that.
We needed it. It was good, but
all heroes don't wear capes.
All heroes do not wear capes, bro. Well said. But it got ugly. It turned disastrous when he got injured and we had to figure out what we were going to do back there. So Lane plays a big role. And that's another reason Antonio Williams is such a great pick, because now emergency punt returner, this is a guy that did it in college and did it really well in college, I may add. So worst case scenario, if anything in game happens to Jalen Lane, we can put Antonio Williams back there and still have someone that can actually field the punt. And we don't have to put Mikey Samer still or some funny looking back there that is not comfortable receiving punts.
Just back there nervous. Yeah, no thanks.
Yeah.
Hey, this shit, people. I think people be forgetting that Antonio Williams not only ran a 4.41, but he is very football fast. Like he is super football fast, and I think they need to be reminded. Like this ain't none of that 4.53, none of that Lemon Tate shit that people saw go in the first round. This dude can go, and with the ball in his hand, he's shifty. He can turn a corner and say "see ya" to a safety. So,
and crazy part is he ran a faster 40 than De'Ami Brown, who we look at as a deep threat, but a lot of people don't consider Antonio Williams a deep threat. I think it was Jeremy Green I heard say yesterday or last night. He was like, he is the fastest non-deep threat I think I've ever seen in my life. But I think he can definitely add that to his game over time. But I think we don't necessarily need him to do that yet.
Yeah. And so what I didn't realize, and AP told us this after the draft, was he was nursing a hamstring last year. And then the year before, he was dealing with broken ribs when he had his best season. So his average depth of target was one of the lowest in college football, meaning Clemson never gave him opportunities to get vertical. I didn't see him as a vertical threat. Doesn't mean he's not one. It just means Clemson didn't really feature him that way. Because in 2024, that game against Georgia, he was getting vertical.
He was definitely getting vertical.
He was getting vertical.
He was getting everything. We couldn't cover that guy. Shouts out to Cade Klubnik.
So I think that is a misnomer that was created based off of usage rate. And they threw it to him down by the line of scrimmage. And he did the rest. So I'm interested to see if, because again, 4.41 is that's you're fast, bro.
That's a fast
run. But again, not all 4.41s are created equal, as we know.
Yep.
So I got to see it to believe it, but that's going to be an interesting one when it's all said and done. So now we're on the defensive side of the football.
That's where it gets fun.
And I think the first really fun discussion, I think there are 3 real fun discussions here.
The edge rusher position is
Look at how loaded our edge rusher position
is.
We
go from horrible to elite. Man, we had Jacob Martin as our clear-cut best edge rusher at some point last year. He's not even on our team.
We have every flavor of edge rusher that exists.
Yes, we do.
You want an edge setter? We got him. Right. You want somebody with some bend? We got him. We got pressure demons. Oh my goodness! Wow.
We have so many different rush packages we could put on the field. It's crazy. Like you could just have like a straight standing up 2-point stance, walking around. You want to try to put multiple tight ends on the field. Okay, we can put a physical defensive front, where we can get into that 3-4 look, right? And put extra linebackers on the field if need be, or we could put 5 defensive linemen on the field, and like you really wouldn't be able to run the ball if we put that on the field. Like it's crazy what we can do with the mixing and matching of these defensive ends and defensive tackles. We just have a great mixture here. So defensive end is crazy. You have 10 total defensive linemen right now, and you only have 6 spots. So Odafe Owe, Dietrich Wise. A lot of people forget Dietrich Wise is back. Yep. That's the one that gets left out.
He matters. And
he matters a lot.
Oh, you know who they also forget? Dorrance Armstrong.
Easy,
and
out of sight, out of mind. Those are the 2 guys that are kind of left out of the discussion when people start rattling off edge rushers. You forget about Dorrance. Don't forget about Dorrance. Don't forget about Dietrich Wise.
Dietrich Wise makes Odafe Owe, Kayvon Chason, and Joshua Josephs better because he's the one that's like on their inside shoulder, kind of helping with the tackle or a little bit from the inside or the guard. And then now Kayvon Chason, Odafe Owe, and Joshua Josephs are getting one-on-ones all the time because of a Dietrich Wise.
He allows you to – he does the dirty work.
Indeed. That would have been the argument for why we should get Bain or Keldrick Folk. We have the Dietrich Wise, we got Keldrick Folk at home type of situation going.
For sure.
So you got Odafe Owe, Dietrich Wise, draft pick Joshua Josephs, Drake Jackson, Andre Carter II. Sidebar, put a pin in that for a second. Remember last year we was fiended up. Let me speak for myself. I was
for Drake Jackson.
Not was excited. I was excited. He over with now.
We should all
He
be
extra over.
ashamed of ourselves, bro. We was like,
Oh,
this is
man.
how low it got for us last year. We were counting down the day. It's 21-day
Drake
window. It's
Jackson
time.
comes back.
It's
Yep.
time. Drizzy
Yep.
Drake,
Yep,
baby.
Drizzy J. Yep.
It's time. Boy, we ain't never say Drake Jackson again once he got on the field. He ain't never talk about
The
Drake
boy,
Jackson.
man.
That shit was
People
so
were asking me like, "What he
anticlimactic.
do?" I'm about to say, people were asking me after the first game he played, like, "Yo, how he do?" I was like, "You tell me."
He was out there. He was out
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
he ran.
Yeah.
He had the jersey on.
Hell
Yeah.
He was there.
That
For
shit
sure.
was so disappointing, bro. That was the most anticlimactic return.
I hate
Known
what
to
last year
mankind.
did to us, man.
It really turned us into a sad fan base, man. We were sad. We were down bad.
I
bro.
watched my fan base think that Antonio Hamilton Sr. was an up and comer.
Hey, we need air here. We need air here to defend himself because
I'm about to say, bro, that's
was the leader.
Ed. That's
That was Ed
purely
was the
Ed.
leader of the damn fan club, bro.
Purely Ed.
Like, dog,
Yeah.
he's literally defensive Chris Moore. This dude in his my age. Like, what are we
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
Like, what
Yeah.
we
And even
talking
his
about?
good plays were him kind of recovering, and it
Yep.
was a late ball. It was
Yep.
never him just locking somebody up. It was just a late ball, and then he got there late because of the late ball.
And Ed, and even if Ed was sitting here right now, he still made that play against the Giants.
I
man.
mean, yeah.
Hey.
You can say that about him more than our other corners. So yeah.
Oh,
Shout out to King Shiggity, man. I hope he's Gucci, man.
yeah. Me too, man. Big shout out to Mr. Spring Football. So on the other side, you have Dorrance Armstrong, Caleb Von Chason, Charles Omenihu, Javante John Baptiste, and TJ Mag. So now you have to take 6, and I think the 6 are obvious, right?
Yeah.
Adafi Owe, Dietrich Wise Jr., Joshua Josephs, Dorrance Armstrong, Caleb Von Chason, and Charles Omenihu are your 6. The interesting thing is Javante John Baptiste. We keep saying that next year there would only be one edge rusher on the roster. That's because we already counting Javante John Baptiste.
Yeah,
as
he
getting
gone.
cut.
He already
He's getting
gone.
cut.
Him and Drizzy Drake.
Yeah, we already counting him as cut.
That practice squad poppy right there.
Yeah. So it practice squad poppy is crazy.
You heard of champagne poppy
Yeah.
before? That's
I
practice
see what
squad
you did
poppy.
there, man. That's why I just caught it when I was about to keep going. I was like, wait a minute. You slide devil, you Rio.
Hell yeah.
I see what you did
He
there.
gonna be very comfortable in that seat because ain't nobody coming to get him.
Nah, not facts. That was our garbage. So six defensive ends. I think that because the number on the D line is always 10. You could usually go 5'5" or 6'4". I think this year it necessitates 6'4". So you got 4 defensive tackles. This is pretty easy too.
Yo, have we ever had a conversation about Andre Carter's boy? Do we ever talk about him? Do we just act like he doesn't exist? Like,
Correct.
I don't even know what he looks like.
Yeah, correct.
I remember his dad.
Yeah.
He's the most cut up nigga I've ever
Yeah,
seen.
he looked like Hercules.
Yeah, I do
bro.
remember that.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
No, we don't talk about him.
Hey, shout out to Andre Carter the second.
I say shouts out to him. I'm rooting for you,
Hey,
but man.
Hey, talk to our buddy Ed Shiggity. Yo, the defenders is gonna do you right, my boy.
Yeah. We got the hookup over here, man. If you need work, we can get you work.
Hey,
I'm about to say you lucky. Most teams, most cities don't have that. Like you get cut from the Falcons, you over with. You just in limbo.
You a legacy around here, just like Gabe, man. You get over there with Gabe and get active in the UFL, man.
Was that a moment of silence for Andre Carter?
I ain't got nothing to add to that. If you don't got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing at all. I'm just keep my mouth shut.
We ain't never had a Andre Carter discussion one time.
And we not. That was as much Andre Carter coverage as you gonna get right there.
Hey man, shout out to him like we always do. We always got to end with the shout out.
Got in with the shout out.
It's all about balance, man. Come on, it's all about it.
Shout out to him, man. Javon Kinlaw, Tim Settle, Shy Tuttle, and you say Shy Tuttle, Ricky Barber, Deron Payne, Johnny Newton, and DJ Davidson. So this one's pretty simple, cut and dry. Javon Kinlaw, Tim Settle, Johnny Newton, Deron Payne are your 4 defensive tackles. So that gives you a grand total of 10, right? On the defensive line.
Mm-hmm.
So you get to the linebackers, and I think this is where things get really interesting. So
do they?
I do, because the number here is supposed to be 5, but it has to be 6. It has to be 6 because of what you've done with Sonny Styles. But it could be 5 if you want it to be, but it's a tough 5 because, okay, let's go through it. First of all, there's 8 names here.
This is tough because
It gets tough because of Nick Ballore. Exactly.
You have to count him.
You have to.
Spot, so
you have to. He is on the roster. Okay.
Period.
Without question.
So this is where it gets really interesting because it's 8 names here, and the number is supposed to be 5, but you can stretch it to 6. You would just have to trim off some fat somewhere else. So Frankie Louvu, Leo Chanel, Kay Madrano, DJ Johnson, Sonny Styles, Jordan McGee, Ale Cajo, and Nick Ballore. So right off the gate, right off the bat, Frankie Louvu, Leo Chanel, Sonny Styles, Jordan McGee, and Nick Ballore are all on the roster. That's 5 linebackers.
That's
already.
Kay Madrano is your 6th-round pick from last year, and he could get cut. This could easily be a Dominique Hampton situation.
Practice squad Poppy Jr. right there.
He could easily get cut, but you still have Ale Cajo, who they like a lot too.
Mm-hmm.
And he made this team. I like him more than I like Kay Madrano.
Hey, Peter's gonna go to
today
the
for sure.
Peter's gonna go to the table and say one of my Euclid boys are staying. I don't
got
know
to be here, bro. You got to pick one, but one of them got to be on the roster, bro.
Ken Norton gonna be right behind him.
Yep, following up. So that I think it gets really interesting there because you got 5 and then a possible. Because normally the breakdown on defense, if you're going to get on your road to 25, is 10 on the D line, 5 at linebacker, 5 at corner, 5 at safety. That's 25. Well, you got 10 on the defensive line. You're more than likely looking at 6 at linebacker, could be 5, right? Then you get to corner and you see whose name is included in the corner discussion, which makes that a little bit, because I could easily make the case for, hey, bro, we only got 4 corners. Just keep 4 corners, right?
Mm-hmm.
But now Quan Martin.
Now you have Jartavis entered into the discussion. So let's tally up these corners. Amik Robertson, Akella Witherspoon, Carlin Vigors.
Hey man, I pray that he don't get the same treatment he got last preseason, bro. I think he played every snap of the preseason. I think he was on offense too.
Hey, he was on offense too.
That boy talented.
They had him out there like it was community service, bro. That boy was working.
That boy was out there the entire time, and and he was ass at every turn. I mean, it was bad. They was. Who ran him over? Was it Gibby who ran him over?
A few people ran him over, but Gibby, I believe, was one of them.
Man, that was embarrassing.
We should have known what the season was after that preseason game.
That preseason game told a lot.
That shit was indicative of our entire season.
That shit set the tone. And the crazy part is when we went back, I remember talking to Candy. Shout out to Candy Waller, a friend of the program.
Candy.
I remember talking to Candy, and I remember how it was that scrimmage was so one-sided that our media didn't even report on it. Right? It was all Patriot beat reporters.
We was kicking they back in, bro. They felt us,
bro. When kicking they back in is putting it mildly, bro.
We was tearing their ass up on social media.
No pause. I mean,
none
whatsoever. We was killing them, bro. I was like, Candy, you gotta say something. She was like, bro, y'all didn't want to know what we watched. It was nothing good to say.
I was texting Lake like, fam, did y'all get like NDA that y'all can't post, bro? What is going on, bro? They threw away the tapes.
Bro, it's almost like they got sequestered.
It never happened. It never happened. They didn't say anything. And it's almost like the team was like, hey y'all. Don't say that. Leave that one alone. And she was like, bro, that
game should have told us everything we needed to know. But you know what? We were too high off our own supply at that time. Like, we ain't play our starters. Like,
this ain't the real
thing. Yeah, right. Like, remember special teams got killed. Remember the first kickoff
opening
was
kickoff, Travion Henderson to the
hundo to the crib.
See ya.
Yeah, that was bad.
And they had another return. Gibby almost went to the crib. Remember, he got tripped up at like the 20.
Yeah.
And DQ was pissed after the game.
Yep.
And we said, that ain't our special teams, bro. Like, come on now. Y'all know our special teams. And our special teams was
that was correct. I was about to say, we were right about that one part.
It's like that. So in our mind, we was like, our starters won't out there on special teams. Like, bro, don't worry about it. Nah,
and we let that leak into thinking that's how we should view everything, offense and defense. Nah, it was just special teams. That was it.
Just it. It was bad, bro. That game should have told us everything. That was what they call foreshadowing.
Yeah, they was cooking us, dog.
It was nasty. Mike Sainristil, Jartavius Martin, Quantrez Knight, Darius Rush, Trey Amos, and Trey Hawkins III.
That name and that spelling, that shit looks like a misdemeanor crime, bro. Like, that shit looks crazy.
I would say they literally have right below how you should spell it. Like, directly below
the answers were right in front of you.
Right, open.
He added a whole ass W in there for a silent as no reason W.
Doubled up on the Z's.
2 Z's. That every undesirable letter in the English alphabet is in that man's name for no reason, bro.
All they needed was a Y in that shit somewhere, man. That's all it was missing.
And I'll take a Y, bro. Like, who needs a Q? Who needs a U? Who needs a Z? Let alone 2 of them. Like, what? The only thing he's really missing is an X. That's the only thing that's missing in his name is an X. So you're like, okay. What are we doing right now?
That shit looks crazy.
That is unbelievable.
Written out like that, we call him Q.
Yeah. Well, I'm pretty sure that's what he went by. He probably went by his middle name. He didn't even go by his first name, either Q or middle name.
He definitely just went by Quan. He just didn't tell people how to spell it. He just let them assume.
Boy, I know he hated when he saw a damn substitute teacher coming, bro. Woo! Worst nightmare for a dude like that, bro, is a sub. Because you know the sub finna F your shit up.
Or when they call you for early dismissal or some shit over the loudspeaker.
Hey, with a name like that, moms ain't never picking him up early. He ain't never got to worry about that, bro. He ain't never got to worry about that.
Definitely shit. After school program.
Yeah. moms will be there.
I'll get you by about 5. I'll get you 5.
Yeah. He definitely the last one to get picked up, bro. Moms is not coming to get him early. Trust me. So you look at this position, and this is, to me, it's simple. There's not a 5th corner on this roster right now. It's Amik Robertson, Akello Witherspoon, Mike Sainristil, and Trey Amos. Now, Darius Rush or Carlin Vigors or Trey Hawkins III, one of these guys that was here last year that they got to see up close and personal, could make an impression, could take a huge leap, this year. I'm not saying they can't, but it's hard for me to envision any of those guys making the team. The real wild card here is Jartavius Martin, right? So put a pin in the cornerback position because now we need to go to the safety position. And we talked about this together, that if they added a safety in the draft, that the first guy off the list would be Tyler Owens, right? He'd be the first one on the chopping block. They did not add a safety.
About it, but yeah.
They did not add a safety. So now you look at the safety, there's 6 names there. Jeremy Reeves, Will Harris, Nick Cross, Percy Butler, Tyler Owens, and Rob McDaniel. Again, the number should be 5, theoretically speaking, right? And if it is, it's pretty simple. It's Nick Cross, Percy Butler, Tyler Owens, Will Harris, Jeremy Reeves. If you're trimming off fat, which we don't think you need 5 corners, that would be your fat. Because what you could technically do with the way it's set up right now, Jartavius Martin could double as a DB, right? So he could be a safety and he could be a corner, technically. You don't ever want to see him on the field. It would be like having Troy Apke on the roster, right? Where he's basically a corner and a safety, but he's really here for special teams purposes. And you don't ever want to see him on the field. If you do, you're in really, really big trouble, right? If you
Like
do
Leo
that,
boy.
if you do that, then you can keep 6 linebackers, no problem. That's where you get the extra spot on defense. If not, if you keep 5 and Tyler Owens is safe, and you keep Quan Martin as well, now you got to take away one of the linebackers and only keep 5. So I think the question then becomes Quan Martin or Tyler Owens. That's what it becomes. And
Dang, it makes sense, but I would have never have thought that's what it's coming down to.
Hey, it might be time to end the Tyler Owens experiment, man.
it is.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah,
If he
it
can't
makes me
show
sad,
them
but it
something,
is.
if he can't show them something as more of a defender, if he can't make himself somewhat useful on defense, he's got to go. His impact on special teams, and again, he would just be making the move right around the corner, right? He would just be going to the practice squad.
Yep, we ain't going
That's it.
nowhere.
Ain't nobody taking him up off us.
Yeah, he ain't going
He just
nowhere.
go to the practice squad, and then next year, if Nick Bellore retires, he can come back onto the roster. Unless we find a better version of Nick Bellore or somebody that actually has more value as a defender. But if he can't do more than just run down on special teams and cover kicks, I think you got to move on from him.
I said we already have too many people that literally just do that.
Yep. Especially if you still keeping Colson Yankoff, right? It's just too many dudes that. And again, if you start cutting into, which is why you can't get rid of the Percy Butlers and the Nick Bellores, you can't cut because you can't say that you want us to continue to have an elite special teams and then start trimming off fat with the special teams.
Our special teams get active.
They get busy, bro. They get busy.
Third in DVOA in the NFL. Third best special teams unit. And that's without like a dependable kicker. Like we are third in the NFL in DVOA on special teams, and we have still been trying to figure out kicker. Imagine when we get a certified kicker.
Hey, I think that might have pulled up today, baby. Yeah. I think we might have got our kicker for the long term, and it ain't Jake Moody.
Talk about it, man.
Hey, Jake Moody, eat your Wheaties, lock in, buckle up your chin strap, because this Iowa kid, Drew Stevens, so we initially offered Drew Stevens the Gabe Taylor rookie minicamp invite. Hey, come on down to the treehouse. Come on down. We're going to see if you can kick the ball a little bit. And then Buffalo and the Raiders said, nah, we got an undrafted free agent contract waiting on you. We outbid 2 teams to bring in Drew Stevens as an undrafted free agent. So he's here past rookie minicamp. He's here competing for the starting job at kicker for this team this year. 4-time All Big Ten. 8 field goals of over 50 yards, 4 game winners, all-time leader in Iowa history in field goals kick. I saw him kick from 72 while practicing. Talk to me, y'all. Y'all hear me excited about a kicker, bro?
It's Rio talking about
That's a good point. That's a good point. We ain't never seen that.
They're not real people, but this dude, I see a weapon. I see what Brandon Aubrey is. I see a potential weapon, man. Hey, y'all, talk to me, man.
I mean, at worst, at least put a fire into Jake Moody's belly. Make sure Jake Moody is absolutely super on point. And then, like, say, if Jake Moody wins, keep this guy around, practice squad or whatever, and that will keep Jake Moody. We can't forget, though. We're talking about Drew Stevens being big, all Big Ten for several years and stuff like that. We can't forget that Jake Moody was a 3rd round pick. Now, granted, he should not have been, but this is a 3rd round pick kicker.
Who did it? Who made that pick? Who made that pick, Rico?
The 49ers themselves. The Petty Niners. But I just feel like we are going band for band on accolades, because Drew Stevens can say, I'm setting school records. I've been the best kicker in my conference for 4 years. Every year I was in college and everything. And then you got Jake Moody was like, but were you drafted in the 3rd round though? So I can't wait to see this kicker competition. I was screaming for one. I was disappointed when we left the draft. And initially the list of undrafted free agents, we got the list. with no kickers on it. I was extremely disappointed in that. And then to Rio's point, we had tried to bring him in for a rookie mini camp. We saw other teams were interested. We were like, nope, let's just go ahead and secure him. And I'm really excited because that's one of my favorite competitions we have going into this season because they matter for points. They immediately translate into whether you win or lose games.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always big on competition at kicker because
every year,
unless you have an established kicker who has proven that he's like that, we don't have a Brandon
only like
Aubrey.
5 of them.
Yeah, we don't have a Brandon Aubrey. And so you should be looking for someone. I'm like, that's impressive in practice. Games is different. And I want to see guys because Jake Moody was nice in college. You know?
3rd round pick is insane.
Roberto Aguayo was nice in college.
Oh, yeah, and then he went 2nd round. You don't ever pull the trigger on a kicker on day 2 of the draft. That's a fireable offense on the spot.
You should not be drafting a kicker before the 5th round. To me, it's 5th round or later. Yeah. I'm with you, Rio.
That should never work out. It's almost like the football gods got to even the score once you do that dumb shit. This ain't
balancing of the scale.
Sebastian.
Got to take his powers away.
I can't believe the Raiders took Sebastian Janikowski with a 1st round. I remember asking my dad, "Can you do that? Like you can do that?"
Yeah, he was nice though. Seabass was nice though.
Yeah. There's no world in which Brandon Aubrey should not be a 1st round pick.
No,
agreed.
But his impact is 1st round like.
It is.
But you should never take a kicker in the 1st round. Right?
The way that the NFL stands in solidarity and will not let a safety go top 10, a kicker should never be allowed in the 1st round ever.
Yeah.
There's definitely some collusion in that safety stuff. Like, hey, I won't take a safety top 10 if you won't. All right, everybody just chill. We all in agreement. No safeties in the top 10. Cool.
I don't care if you take him at 11. You do not take no damn safety in the top 10 with like that goes up there with the fully guaranteed contracts. Like they don't want that shit.
Bro, it was a foregone conclusion. Like literally Daniel Jeremiah said the floor for him is 12 at Dallas. Mm-hmm. And Dallas was like, yeah, he might get here, but let's just make sure. Let's just trade up to 11 and make sure we get him. Like who didn't see him falling out of the top 10?
Like, that hurt me. But yes, I saw it coming too.
Yeah.
He's gonna be all world for them.
He's everything they need because not only is he gonna be all world, he's the leader that they never had. Mm-hmm. Like maybe Lee, the linebacker, might have been like a great leader for them.
Sean Lee,
but he was never healthy.
Sean Lee slow self.
Yeah, but like he is gonna get everybody lined up. You know, one of the beautiful things about the Cowboys is they were never accountable. Remember when we beat them in 24 when they thought they had Mariota bottled up and you got the clown Donovan Wilson in the back with his hands up and Mariota just running past them? That shit will never happen on his watch. He going to have everybody lined up. He going to have everybody locked in. He going to have everybody accountable. You hate that kind of leadership for them. They don't deserve it.
I agree.
Yeah. So
I hate that he's a Dallas Cowboy.
Somebody said, "Who is this cloned Rio fella that's up here talking nice about kickers?" I had to ask the same question when we were talking. I said, "Is this Rio Robinson talking nicely about kickers with glee in his voice?"
I did a deep dive on the prospect, and man, I'm definitely this is who I'm rooting for in the kicker competition because there's one thing, it just feels different when it's homegrown. Like we found this guy, we signed him, he's ours from the beginning. He's not like 3rd time sloppy seconds, you know, like.
I was gonna say, and I'm also rooting for him too because Jake Moody is the known. We kind of know what he is. Maybe he can get slightly better. This guy is full of potential. He might end up being worse than Jake Moody. He may end up being better, but we know who Jake Moody is, and it's okay. Like if Jake Moody wins, solid. But we want one of the better kickers in the NFL, and Jake Moody doesn't have that potential from all the time he spent in the NFL. This guy may, quite likely he won't, but there's a chance, and we're rooting for that chance.
Hell yeah.
Facts. All right. So let's get to the comment section.
Let's get it.
You know what? Before we do, Rio asked a great question. Do you want to answer it this week or you want to save it for next week or next show rather?
What about the rookies?
Yeah, but there was one specific question you asked about 2 receivers on our team. Did you want to ask that question today? Or you want to wait till next week?
We can save it for next week, man. We
Okay.
can't run. We got to keep some shit to talk about. We got to get
That's what I was like. Yeah, so I was like, okay, we can hold on to that.
We had that conversation. Let's put that in the show.
We
Remember
put
that. Remember that this was.
Let me write it down. Let me write it down because I'll forget and you might forget. It's eventually gonna come up because I know how your brain works. We gonna be talking about some random shit and you gonna think about it. But I'm gonna write it down so we don't forget.
We'll save it for next week, man.
Yeah. We can do that.
What we even talking about next week? We don't get no practices, or well, maybe they start.
We got rookie minis. We have rookie minis next week. Rookie minis on that.
Damn, next week is the 8th is next week.
Yeah, the Friday. Friday is the
right.
first.
Yeah,
rookie minis are next week. Yep.
Damn, bro, I complete. April flew.
It did. And I ain't gonna hold you.
April flew, bro. We're getting May started this weekend. What a month it was, man. Shout out to Prize Picks once again, man. Shout out to Big Prize Picks, man.
Shout out to Prize Picks, man.
Hell yeah.
All right, so let's get to the comment section.
Let's do it
and see what you guys have to say. Big shout out to the Legion, man. Over 1,000 of y'all right now holding us down in the chat, man. We can't thank y'all enough for the support as always. Big shout out to the Legion, man. Make sure you do us a huge solid and continue to hit the like button. It doesn't cost you a thing. It's free, but it helps this channel immensely. Also, make sure you subscribe for more great content. Turn on that notification bell so you don't miss a thing. Share, like, and subscribe. Comment down in the comment section of this video. If you're watching it on playback, comment. We read these comments. We don't always respond, but we be talking about y'all comments. Y'all funny as hell. I just want
y'all are hilarious. They definitely match energy in the chat.
Yes. So y'all continue to keep these videos going even after it's already uploaded. So first comment of the night comes from J5 World. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, if no one had to start opposite Terry, Luke or Burks, choose. Oh,
you know what they're doing. He know exactly what he was here Friday.
Yeah. He was here Friday night. That means you made it to about the 6-hour mark because you had to be deep in the game.
That shit happened about 1:47 a.m.
A.m. Facts.
That's one of the last things we talked about at all.
That was Joe Budden versus what's his face?
Ish.
That was Joe Budden versus
Did you see them argue over oxtail the other day? Did you see that shit?
that was Joe versus Ish.
They had a complete screaming match because Ish put an S on oxtail. He said, "Don't nobody put no damn S on oxtail."
Bro, but clearly that was not Joe's first time telling him that shit, and Ish don't care, right? Ish went to the damn dictionary to look up the plural of oxtail, and Joe's trying to explain to him, it don't matter, bro. If it's got an S on it, nobody puts an S on oxtail.
No one. Nobody.
Yeah. It just wasn't trying to hit it.
It was like an 8-minute argument. I love that show, bro.
It shit went so Joe. You know, Joe get passionate when the hat fall off. The headset fall backwards.
The veins start coming out in his forehead.
The shit went really, really sideways. Ours wasn't that dramatic, but we was both dead ass.
I feel like Ed and Rico was judging the shit out of us having that discussion.
I wasn't not just playing no parts. I'm like, bro, they both sorry, bro.
They both mid, bro.
I'm rooting for Burks though, but they both sorry, man.
At that point,
Rico came in with the EFF, but his yards were manufactured. We battling 200 versus 100 yards.
That's how I was trying to contribute a little bit here and there, but I ain't have a dog in the fight for real, man. I'm like, man,
none of us did.
No, none of us did for real. That was the worst debate ever. And then Rio had the audacity when we were signing off to say, I won the debate.
Nah, I love that. That was my favorite part of the whole stream. I ain't gonna lie.
He's so petty.
I did.
That was my favorite part of the whole stream.
He's so petty, man. You ain't shit for that either. J5 world.
It's a disgusting
Yeah.
1:30 a.m. argument, bro.
Hey,
Hey,
Scotty.
my guy. My guy.
Big ups to Scotty, man, for the 50 piece, man. We can't thank you enough for the generosity. Our guy. Hey,
My guy.
Scotty. Right. I'm excited for Bill and the Fat Man. Great commentary last week, Kings.
Yeah.
Congrats on reaching 22K subs, Rio. 703, stand up.
Woodbridge, my guy, man.
Hell
Thank you
yeah.
so much,
Shout
man.
out to Rio for hitting 22K, crossing that threshold, man. Many more Ks to come for you, my guy, man.
Appreciate
Respect,
y'all,
man. Much respect.
Yes, sir.
Hell yeah. Big shout out. And Bill and the Fat Man could absolutely be a duo that teams fear down the road. I'm excited to see what that looks like, man.
Bill and the
Straight up.
Fat Man. Put that shit on the shirt, bro.
Yeah. Bill and the Fat Man.
We got-
That could be one right there.
Back nickname duo doing it, man.
Yeah, bro. We got the Dollar Tree Sonic Knuckles combo, bro. Let's go.
That shit sound like a damn sitcom. Bill and the Fat Man.
Dude.
That shit sound like a fire ass sitcom on FX.
Hell yeah.
The real Biggie Steve. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Real Biggie Steve writes, I asked Ed, would you trade our next year's first and a player for Brian Thomas Jr. so we don't have to worry about a receiver for the next few years? No. Next year's
We're not allowed to. Yeah.
Rico sent us in the group text so a couple of posts from next year's draft. A couple of guys that we sucked in the wrong year, y'all.
Yeah,
Just
we
being
did.
honest with you.
We picked a bad year. Well, if you think about it, though, with the class being way better, you're going to get a better talent later.
Bro,
Yep.
And
we
then it
could
was
have got
better to have a high pick at a higher, you know what I'm saying? You can
You-
kind of look at it like that. It might have
That's-
actually been better.
that's glass half full. You ain't getting
Very,
one of them
very.
that dude
Cam
from,
Coleman or one of
that dude from South Carolina.
Dylan Stewart. Dylan
Stewart,
Stewart,
man.
Bro,
God.
he moved like a cartoon character, bro. He
It
moved,
literally looks different. It looks fake. It's so weird. It's so weird.
bro moved like Venom.
Yeah, he do.
Like that shit-
Nobody in this draft class has that. Whatever he got, nobody in this class has
Put
that.
Bane and Bailey together, they don't move. They'll come off the edge like that.
bro, that
Nah.
shit was weird.
Mhm.
And then that wasn't fair showing the Leonard Moore hawking of Quinshon Judkins. Judkins not that fast.
Yeah.
You know.
But Leonard
he ran-
Moore,
But it was because of how far away he was
Bro,
when they started
and
running, though.
he made it look easy. bro.
Leonard Moore goes
Yeah.
2 or 3 if in this draft that just happened this year, because like I like Mansour Delane and them, but he is the best corner in the country. The only reason why he wasn't drafted this year because he wasn't eligible to be drafted this year.
Hey, speaking of which, did you hear him say Peters was too late?
No, Mansour Delane.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I'm happy for him, man. He ain't gonna turn me again. People are turning on him because of that, man. Let that boy talk his shit.
Yeah. Nah, he cool, man. I didn't take it anyway. I didn't take it personal.
Fans are like ready to hate watch this nigga.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not that. I mean, he grew up in the area. He probably really, really wanted to be drafted by us. He's probably a little hurt.
Yeah.
I don't hold nothing against him.
Curious what
Go
we would have
crazy.
done if he was on the board. I still think we'd take Sonny Styles, but
Yeah, he would have been real
Yeah, I
hurt
still-
if they
yeah.
trade up for him because we weren't
Mhm.
taking him. We were
Yeah,
taking
we're not.
Sonny Styles, bro.
I heard somebody say we put out the Delane information so somebody could be foolish and we could push Sonny
Yeah.
Styles down the board. So I mean,
Heard the same thing.
That makes sense if that's the case. I don't know if y'all saw Les Snead on Pat McAfee. He said we don't do top 30s for a reason. He said we don't want to put any information out there that would lead anybody to believe we're interested in any prospect. That's how they were able to surprise us with the quarterback that they took, Ty Simpson, at 13. He said we made 66 trips to meet with prospects at their campus. So he said we had personal visits, like private visits. We don't do top 30 visits.
Hey, did
Where
y'all
they come to us.
did y'all see that clip? Did y'all see that clip of LB and Philly Mike not knowing who Mansour Delane was?
Man, Eagle fans,
Yeah,
boy.
what was that, bro?
They are
What
bird
was
brains
that?
for real, bro.
That a lineman? Hey, shout out
Oh,
LB.
That man said, "Is that a lineman?" What? He said, "Man, the Chiefs tripping. Is that a lineman?" I said, "Oh shit."
That was
And
bad, bro.
how nobody on the panel know? Like, once somebody was supposed to be like, "Yeah, nah, that's a corner, bro. That's the best corner in the draft." Philly Mike was baffled. He was looking down at his sheet like,
Mansour Delane.
Who is this? Boy, the Eagles fans are special, bro.
They ain't looked at a corner since they drafted Quinyon.
Right. They ain't look back. They don't need a corner. That damn position don't even exist, bro.
They ain't looked at a cornerback since they drafted Quinyon.
That shit is nasty. How you doing a draft show and don't know a top 5? It's like a top 10 talent in the draft. Doing a whole ass draft show and
it's the way he kept repeating Mansour Delane.
Bro,
Delane.
that was the first time he heard that
Delane?
name. Bro, that's the first time he heard the name, the entire draft process, bro. The first time he heard the name, both of them were befuddled,
perplexed,
I'm like,
flabbergasted. Like,
Delane? Like, who is this? Is this guy even in the draft? Like, you would have thought that this was February and they were just getting started in the process and getting comfortable with some of these dudes.
The Tommy Davis, man, who are these niggas? And it's the best corner in the draft.
Like, what? Is this an offensive lineman? Like, oh my God. Get him off my screen right now, bro. Get him off my screen now. Shout out LB. Shout out to my guy LB, man. You know, y'all know I love my guy, man. That's my boy. Damn.
We got
Yikes.
We had to.
That was cringeworthy, bro. That was cringeworthy. Straight up.
Hey, y'all catch me on a clip like that, man. Hey, go ahead and run it and make it go triple platinum because I deserve it.
Hey, no, facts. Run that shit up. Facts.
Man, who is David Bailey?
Like,
Bailey?
Who is this, man? Bailey? Oh, man. No, we're not trading anything next year, bro. All of our picks next year are off limits. That draft is going to be crazy. And
also, we're not allowed to. We're picking in DC. They're making us make a pick on night one of the draft next year.
Facts.
We couldn't trade it if we wanted to.
That's a fact. I didn't even think about that. And do you realize we haven't had a complete draft since the first one that Adam Peters came in? He inherited that. That wasn't his draft. He got here and we had those extra picks already. He had 5 picks last year and 6 picks this year. So he's dying to get back to at least a 7-player draft.
Yeah, we're not doing nothing at the deadline this year, bro. Cool.
If we do, it'll be trading somebody away. It won't be trading for someone. That's for sure.
Don't say it. You already know somebody in the chat going to say they're going to put Deron Payne in
the
trade just because we just
did it. You did it. you gave them the license to trade Deron Payne at every turn. Ghostbuster, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the super chat. Who writes, my dogs. He says, yo, I need y'all to make me feel better about the Styles pick. I don't hate it at all, but he says, I do like it, but the tackling reminds me of Medrano. What do y'all have to say about that?
Yeah, I don't really see that. I mean, I can see how you may feel that he doesn't do the most textbook form tackle, but he's the best tackler in this draft statistically. That's why I'm so excited about this linebacker group, because between him and Leo Chenal, you may have the best tackling linebacker duo in the NFL. Leo Chenal led the NFL in having the least missed tackle rate in the NFL the past, I think, couple of seasons. And then Sonny Styles didn't have a missed tackle until the final game of the season. Yep. So I love that pairing. I think that he's great. It may not necessarily look the best. It may not be the most straight up textbook form, squared up with the guy, but they down.
Yeah, I seen someone that said all his tackles are hip drops. He's gonna get penalized every play. Like I get what you're saying, but it wasn't to that point. It was not to that point. I'm excited to see. Hey, the defensive rookie of the year this year was the Euclid linebacker Swessinger, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we got a freakier athlete. I think he's gonna be in every conversation that starts at defensive rookie of the year this year. I'm not concerned with it. I'm excited about it. here's what's going to be the kicker for him. If they manufacture 4 or 5 sacks for that guy, he's going to be easily in the defensive rookie of the year conversation. And I've seen him have his first season as a middle linebacker. He had 6 sacks and 100 tackles. So he's still growing and learning, and he is the quarterback of the defense now, bro. I have nothing but great expectation. Every single piece of content I'm receiving about this player is getting me more excited about him. Y'all watch the Bleacher Report joint?
Oh yeah. I did a video today where I basically told everybody, y'all got to go watch this, man. Like, you said it perfectly in the group text that he's got a personality, man. Like, I'm still dying off of him introducing Caleb Downs is LeBron. Like, he's LeBron, bro. He's the best player ever. And Caleb's trying to shoot back at him like, nah, he the best player. Nah, he this, he that. Then he go to Arvell Reese. He the silver bullet, y'all. He the silver bullet, y'all. And then he turns to Cornell Tate and he says, and this is Jeremiah teammate right here.
Yeah, this Jeremiah. And he was like, no, I'm just trolling. You ain't
bro, he was hot, bro. Cornell Tate did not find that shit amusing at all, bro.
Sonny Styles just like me, man. So he's just like me, man.
Yo,
but crazy enough, I think Cornell Tate said a joke to him first.
Yeah, he started it. Cornell Tate started
it. Tate started it.
That was his comeback. That showed me that Sonny got more personality than I thought he did, and I love it.
Yeah, I didn't think he had much at all. He seemed like a robot almost. I love the fact that he's not a robot.
No, not at all.
Not a robot at all.
He's gonna fit in beautifully, and he has a tremendous personality. One that I think is made for, like, sort of like Jaden, right? Jaden comes off sometimes as like socially awkward, right? Because he's very introverted, so it could feel awkward. But when he's around people that he know, like, he's just one of the guys, bro. He's
one of the ones talking the most trash.
You know what? You know what I need? I need him to pick up where Bobby left off and have that dynamic with
Jaden.
Them join back and forth as the 2 quarterbacks of each side. I need that same thing. I need that dynamic between Jay. I want to see them at practice barking at each other.
Interesting sidebar. Fun fact: Joshua Joseph's first career collegiate sack came against
Jaden Daniels.
And speaking of trash talk, he made sure he let it be known. He said they put belt and all of that stuff to him. I think they went like 40-10 on LSU or something crazy. Like,
yeah,
I like the fact that he came right out the gate talking crazy to Jaden before he even met him.
Yeah. So you already know these dudes love their alma maters more than they have like an attachment to their NFL team, because they know, like, at any point they could be on a new team.
Yep.
But college, that's forever, right?
You can't take that away. And them Ohio State boys, that shit runs deep in them, man. And I loved how confident Sonny was that he was going to come here too. Like, he was dead ass.
No, he predicted it in the barbershop chair, right, when he was getting his hair cut. I don't know if they intentionally wore those colors, but a lot of people in his party had on burgundy and gold, bro, including his I don't know if that was his agent or his manager. He had a full burgundy suit on, bro. I don't know if that was intentionally done or what, but he was he told DQ, I'm gonna be back.
I'll be back. Hit him with the Terminator.
Yeah, I'm gonna be back. I told you I was gonna be back. And I'm so excited about that pick.
I love him, bro. At the press conference, the interview with the fellas getting him right when he said he wanted to wear a 50-something number. Like that fly ass photo shoot he did with the jersey and the hat on with the gold tree and shit. That shit is clean, bro.
Yeah. That shit clean as hell.
Boy, that font on the name on the new burgundy jerseys, it makes it hit so much more than the old burgundy jersey.
Yeah. The font is what do it for me. It pushes it over the top.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah, that shit slap. It's so good to have those back, by the way. I know you don't care for them as much.
No. I'm fully in.
You're invested now? You're back?
No, they smoked this shit, bro. I'm fully in with everything they did.
And I'm so happy to have those back.
I would prefer to wear the black jersey 17 games a season, but I do like the burgundies and the whites. I like them more than the last ones.
I would get tired of the blacks if we wore them every game. It's going to make me appreciate seeing them more. Like, damn, I can't wait till we wear them black joints again. Like
on prime time.
It needs to be at least half the game.
And we have to at least max them and wear them 4 times though.
We will. They will. Like this is a part of the new branding. They're going to want to show that alt logo as many times as they can in a season. You get 4 opportunities. They're going to use it.
They're going to put that shit on the midfield stripe when we wear the black uniforms at home. And they're going to black out the end zones again because that would be fire.
That's what they need to do. Yeah. We need to get the management and let them know.
Hey, the next one of us that gets on Get Loud, Rico or Ed, when y'all get on that joint, put in the word to Smoot and them, black out the stadium when we wear the blackout at home.
Yes.
Hellraiser United at Northwest, please.
Yeah,
please.
You got to start. We got to, like, when we get these opportunities, we can't be wasting them. We got to start putting in work, like putting bugs in their ear, bro. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
What we talking about? Because that's
hell
shit, bro.
Ghostbuster, I'm gonna tell you right now, bro. We got us a dog at 7. Don't you worry. You're gonna be thrilled with what we just acquired at 7th overall in Sonny Styles. He is nothing. I repeat, nothing like Kay Medrano. Okay.
Or Jamin Davis.
Nothing. You should that should be your last concern, is that he's anything like Kay Medrano. The only thing they have in common is they both made a switch to linebacker later in their collegiate careers. That is it. That's the only similarities. That's where they begin and end. All right. Both great athletes too. But again, not too much more in common than that. Landry Baldwin, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, I see Jerome Ford being our Peyton Barber.
He could be.
No, he can't. No, don't listen to Rio.
He could be.
Jerome Ford is not even making his team.
Yeah, I don't think he's making his team, but I said he could be. Be.
Peyton Barber was the quintessential 3rd and 4th down. Like,
our roster
was machine.
Like he had
to be. He had to be. That 2020 roster was disgusting.
Dontrell Inman and Steven Sims.
Don't make us relive it again. We did this like 3 weeks
we don't need
ago.
the names, bro. We don't need
to go down that road again. We know how bad it was. We lived through it.
So folks got to feel it when you talk to them about this.
No, we good, man. We'll need to bring that shit up again, man. That's some painful memories. I don't give a damn if we played in a playoff game that year. That shit was nasty. Mm-hmm. QJ, wait. It's QJ, right?
QG Designs?
QJ
Designs. QJ or QG Designs. Hey, just go with QJ, bro.
QG Designs. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. We don't need to ever put a microphone in front of neighbors and Michael Parsons during the draft ever again. That shit.
Wait, why not? That was beautiful. Wait, what's wrong?
Because Parsons knows exactly what he's doing. He's polished at this shit. Malik Neighbors is not politically correct or buttoned up at all. You were getting real raw. He was moving like one of us.
Yes, he was. He was moving like
that
one
since
in the
the
league.
day he was drafted.
He was moving like he's not in the league and he ain't got to see none of these dudes ever again, bro.
That boy feel the same way about Carnell Tate as I do. He said, yeah, man, I don't know about all this going forward shit, man.
Yeah, bro. That man said he's not a number 1 receiver. He won't even one on his team, bro. Somebody in the comments was like, hey, respectfully, you would have been a number 2 receiver next to Jeremiah Smith too. So, like, he's not wrong.
And respectfully, he would have had 1,200 yards and 10, 11 touchdowns next to Jeremiah Smith. So
they probably win the championship
because him and Brian Thomas Jr. split a wide receiver room together, and they both went nuts. So
yeah, but Malik Neighbors ain't Jeremiah Smith though.
Oh yeah, he not, but he would have done so much more on that team. It would have been.
He not Jeremiah Smith, but Carnell Tate ain't Neighbors. I tell you that.
It would have been 1A, 1B in Ohio State if Neighbors was there. There wouldn't be no I never had a 900-yard season or double-digit touchdown shit because I've seen Abuka and them get their shit off.
I wish Ed was here, bro. Oh my shit. This shit would have went down. Ed was not going for that shit. I swear. This shit would have turned into a knockdown drag out. I would have been here for all of it. That shit was gold. Like,
he was shitting on the Giants. Like he was shitting on
That shit was excellent. Like, sign me up for that.
But at the same time, Neighbors was, all on the Giants' head on purpose. Arvell Reese was doing it by accident. They asked that man, so who you look forward to playing with the most? It was like 8 seconds of, I don't know who to answer. And then he just finally said the starting quarterback. Like, okay.
He is frightened to play against Caleb Downs again. Neighbors is terrified of Caleb Downs, bro.
Yeah, he did not like that at
Caleb
all.
Downs was out there calling LSU's plays when they played against each other in college, man. He's like, I got to play against that thing again, man.
No.
Oh, that man a robot.
It's not a lot upstairs for Arvell, bro. It's not. It's not a lot up there.
Yeah, boy.
This man said man.
I don't think it was from a lack of trying. I think it was from a lack of, man.
Yeah, he might be Hall of Fame. This all he got.
Ray.
This all he got.
Yeah.
Pray for Arvell, man.
He gonna be nasty. You hear that they're playing him
off the ball?
Will. They're playing him at will.
Off the ball.
Moving him to the edge.
I don't like it.
I don't like it either, but shout out to them. Shout
out to
them, bro.
I love it. I love it.
Giant. Let the Giants giant.
If you like it, I love it. Right? If you like it, I love it. But that's not what hey, it's an interesting decision. What made you go with that bar? Right? We're gonna find out. I'm
like a 0.4 GPA. You got to lock in to do it that bad. I feel like even writing your name on the paper, you get a higher GPA than that.
The craziest part was like, it wasn't because he was like truant from school. He was just showing up with a 0.4. That's crazy. You got to try for that, like Rico said.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that has to be on purpose. You don't get at least points for putting your name down.
Hearing him speak, bro, it almost feels like he's never concocted one thought in his life, bro. Like, it feels like he's.
It ain't a lot up there, bro. It ain't a lot up there. Ain't a lot going on up there, bro.
And the PG's point in the chat, he picked the worst media to go to be like that type of guy, bro. He about to be extra scrutinized. And then the 5th overall pick, and you don't come in immediately getting interceptions and sacks. Oh, man, New York about to eat him up, man. I kind of feel a little sorry for him.
And Tremaine Edmonds running the inside backers together. That's interesting.
Yeah. That's going to be a very interesting Giants team overall. Did y'all hear what's the receiver name from Boston College that's in Baltimore shitting on Harbaugh? Zay Flowers. Did y'all hear him shitting on Harbaugh?
Yeah.
Talking about how he used to run them in the ground in practice.
Mm-hmm.
He said in week 17 of the season, he had them doing one-on-one drills, bro. Like, he said they were so beat up by the time they got to the postseason. And you start to wonder, maybe that's part of the reason why those Ravens teams don't perform well in the postseason, because they're so beat up. He was like, bro, we were done by the time we got to the playoffs last year. This man was running
summertime shit.
Yeah, that's summertime shit. He said, bro, whatever the maximum. Remember, they got fined one year for having physical off-season practices. Remember, they had practices taken from them.
Yep.
It adds up.
They lost practices. He said, oh, y'all, we gonna hit some more now.
Yeah.
We're gonna make up for that.
Yeah,
it's like
your
parents,
of the NFL, huh?
It's like your parents getting mad at you, and you're like, "Oh yeah, oh you thought you was getting away? Oh yeah, I'm finna tear your ass up even more now."
Yeah,
like
pretty much.
He said, "Bro, he said whatever the maximum amount of padded practices is, they do that." He said, "You know how some teams they get a break because people criticize Dan Quinn for taking it easy on the veterans and." Not having them beat each other up. Harbaugh, he ain't trying to hear that shit, bro. Mr. Deacon, sir.
Good.
That's what I said. Bring all that shit to New York. Bring it all to the Giants, bro. Run their ass.
We're about to see how good he actually is without, elite talent already on the team before he got there.
Mr. Deacon, sir. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Rights. Kanks.
Yeah.
Went to the night one party at the stadium. Had a great time. Got to meet Bill, Smoot, Connolly, and Sean Alexander. What the hell is Sean Alexander doing there?
Now they hyping him up as a Washington legend. Like he ain't
man.
I remember that nasty season with him and Willie Parker and
that shit was gross. Like, what is he doing here, bro? We not the Seahawks. What is he doing here?
What's he at the party for?
Right. That's like inviting Willie Parker and being like, "Hey, Washington legend Willie." What?
Thoma Letterman.
Yeah, that is weird.
What are you
Sean
doing?
Springs, yes. Sean Alexander,
No.
I don't get
Right.
that one at all.
Sonny Styles chants were loud. I could only imagine, man.
Yeah,
That's
they was
what's up.
Like they was like,
What's up? That's what's up, man. Mr. Deacon, sir. Oh, okay. Same comment, man. Really, truly do. Okay, it was Sean Springs, not Sean Alexander.
okay.
Okay, I was about to say, because
I
what?
was like, wait a minute, bro.
What the hell was Sean Alexander?
Yeah, like you got me, bro. Hands up. You got me. What the hell was Sean Alexander
Up
doing?
with it, man. Appreciate you.
Really do appreciate you, bro.
Yes, I appreciate that.
And they got a tour of the locker room. How did that look? I imagine that they looked a lot better, assuming you saw it before this.
They've put some money into that shit, man.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. That's dope. You a season ticket holder, Mr. Deacon, sir?
Sounds like it.
Sound like you getting some perks there.
I don't think they was letting gin pop in the locker room at the draft party. So,
Mr. Deacon, sir, thank you for the super chat.
Highly
Appreciate
doubt
you. Yeah, fact.
The team barely gives shit to the season ticket holders.
As is.
Even the randos.
You guys want to come in and do a tour of the locker room? Like, nah, they ain't doing that.
Hell no.
Think they used Terry like they did in the Denver game? It's more plausible with David Blau than before. I'll just say that. Terry's usage in the Denver game is ideal. He moved all around the formation that night. He was everywhere.
Looking different that night.
Yeah. So yes, I would hope it would look a lot like that.
Just Denver game without the paper airplanes from Mariota, and we good to go.
Facts.
Oh, they was letting gin pop in the locker room. Look at them. That's what's up, man. Hey, they was blessing on draft night. I guess you just had to be there by a certain time or so. That's lit.
Well, they turned it into a MLB ballpark. First 500 show up.
It used to be the draft party. They used to always let us in the locker room and stuff like that when I was little and shit. So that's what's up. I'm glad they got back to that.
Oh, that's what's up then. That's dope. Because I didn't think they were doing it. Like you said, gin pop. That's crazy.
I remember I was there for the draft party when we drafted LeVar and was it LeVar and Chris Samuels?
Yeah.
And that shit was lit, bro. They let us in the locker room. I was doing all type of shit on the field. That was a core memory of mine.
Okay. And that's when shit was relatively new back then. I'm about to say it won't even shitty then. Yeah, it was still new, bro.
It was pre-Dusty. You know?
Yeah, and I mean, shit, you was young anyway. Anything was dope to you back then. You probably was excited.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, that's what's up. I didn't know they let people, fans in on draft night. That's dope. Mm-hmm. Mr. Ron B, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Mr. Ron B, OG, triple OG, right? Salute, Kangs. Lou, sorry to be the bearer of bad news about Monty. Hashtag Redskin great. Yeah, nah.
Monty Coleman.
Yeah, R.I.P.
man.
To the legend,
I had to start my video out with that one.
Yeah.
Right.
So my guy, Mr. Ron B, he was the one that broke the news on my stream. I had no idea. I was like, what you talking about, man? Monty Coleman ain't dead. What you talking about? And I had to look it up because I was like, man, where you hear that at? And apparently the team had put out a post before it had been released. Officially, the team put out a post. And then everybody else, like Bleacher Report, ESPN, everybody else started putting the news out. But you want to talk about a Redskin legend? You talking about a guy like Monty Coleman. You know, there are a select few guys that were here for
all the success.
All of them.
Mm-hmm.
All of them. And never left. Was here for every single one. And Monty was here for all of them. And he played so many different roles on this team. And a lot of people don't realize he wasn't a starter for a lot of it. He was a utility man. He could have been so much, more, but they didn't use him like that. But he was, before there was the Swiss Army knife defender that could cover tight ends, and it was Monty Coleman, bro. Monty
was the archetype. He was the archetype.
Like, Richie Pettibone was the father of the sub packages, right? He was the first guy to have the dime package. Nobody else had that. The nickel, the dime. He had a penny package. And Monty Coleman was kind of the ace of that. He was the guy that allowed them to have that flexibility because of his unique skill set back in those days. So Monty Coleman, an elite special teams player, a Swiss Army knife, a guy that could blitz, a guy that could cover tight ends, a guy that could do so many things, was kind of revolutionary for his time, man, and a legend here in Washington. It's and only 68, I believe he was, years old, like still relatively young. Yeah, that was really tough, man. But rest in paradise, Monty. Rest in paradise, man. Mr. Ron B, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Kaliakmanis needs to wear number 47 so he could be a.k.a.
The Greek rifle.
That would be dope.
I keep calling him AK. If he wore 47, that would make me like him definitely a lot more.
That would be dope.
47 at quarterback would look disgusting. No, they can't wear it.
Okay, I'm about to say, can a quarterback even wear? I saw a BYU quarterback. Yeah, wearing some crazy shit in college, and I was like, that is I think he was like 46 or something at BYU. I was like, yo, this is the worst quarterback
in the NFL. They can wear 0 through 19.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
No.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
47 at quarterback, like that's vomit worthy when you see that on the screen.
It would make for a great nickname, but yeah, no, you can't do
that's UF. You save that for the UFL.
Magic Red, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Magic Red writes, training camp is going to be super competitive. Also, all these receivers in the draft can cook it up truly up to who's throwing to them. He says throwing them the ball, and we got 5. Yeah,
yes, we do.
That's going to allow even the back end roster receivers to have a chance. Like Rio said, the dudes that were here last year, Ja'Cory Brooks, Jacoby Jones, they couldn't even shine last year in the preseason because the quarterback play was so bad. You couldn't even evaluate them.
Sam Hartman, it looked like he was struggling to complete a slant last year during the preseason.
Yeah, it was all bad last year.
Disgusting, bro.
This is going to be a lot better of a preseason. I'm going to enjoy this a lot more because it'll make the games a lot more enjoyable. I know that much. Commanders for life. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Hey,
my guy. Hey, let's go.
Salute to you, my guy. Commanders for life with the $50 dono, man. Really, truly do appreciate you. Can't thank you all enough for the support and the generosity. Commanders for life writes, big shout out to all the Kangs throughout the offseason. Epic mock drafts, live video at the pro shop after the uniform release. That was dope by Rio. Insane player breakdowns and amazing draft coverage. Hashtag gotta love spring football.
Best time for it. Best time for it. Said no one ever but Ed Oliver.
I hate that phrase so much, bro.
Yo, Ed was wilding at the highest of levels when he said that shit, and he was so serious, bro.
Oh man, like I could think of a lot of things.
Ed was so serious, bro. Hey, that to me was like the ultimate promo he just cut. He didn't even. That was next level stuff, bro. Big shout out once again to Commanders for life. Really appreciate you.
Blessings.
Magic Red, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? 1, all we need is a dog at corner. 2, Joseph is going to. Okay, it's got an S on it.
Joseph's.
Yes. So
Joseph's.
This is when we actually need you to be black.
Yeah.
If you're not black, put your black hat on.
Put an S on that.
Put the S on that.
Put an S on that thing. That ain't Joe Jackson being referred to by his kids. It's Joseph's.
If it were just Joseph, then we couldn't trust him because he would have 2 first names. We're not doing that. So make sure you put the S on it. Joseph's is going to give Connolly hell in training camp.
He is.
I hope Connolly is. It should be an interesting bat, but Connolly needs to get the bat. If he's giving Connolly work, I'm worried.
Hey, Connor like a new person, man. He got a haircut. You know, he been in the gym, man. He like a new person.
That's what it's supposed to look like going into year 2, man. He's supposed to look like you figured it out.
Yeah,
hopefully that's the case.
He took that freshman 15 off. He putting some muscle on. You know, the baby fat is decreasing. He got him a haircut now. He looking like an NFL lineman now. We let us see it.
Absolutely, man.
I mean, we all said he came out a year too early, and and we are lucky he did, because that's the only reason he made it to pick 29. In this year's draft, he would have went. I think he would have been the first tackle off the board.
He would have been the first offensive lineman off the board.
The Giants probably took him at 5 this year, type shit. Like that's where
that's the type of time they was on.
Type, because there were no prototype left tackles in this class
at all. None. 3, Styles is gonna cover so much ground.
Oh God, yes, he is.
Yes, he is. The likes of which we've never seen or haven't seen probably since LeVar. Like at the linebacker position, we ain't seen this in forever, bro. It's gonna be so much fun.
I'm excited to see him run around in a practice jersey at rookie minicamp next weekend, bro. I'm excited for that, bro.
What color? What number will he be wearing at this?
6.
6.
Yeah, I think so too.
6. You got to,
so too.
Bro. I sent y'all that edit.
I saw the edit you sent. Yeah,
that shit clean, bro. That looks physically imposing. I sent it in the group chat.
Like, I saw it. I saw it.
That
it
shit
does. Magic Red, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, that number 2 looked the best in the Hellraisers. I hope Diami or Lifer gets that number so I can purchase that jersey ASAP.
I can tell you this right now. It's Amik Robertson wearing number 2.
Yeah, I don't think Diami's getting that number again.
Yes, it is.
Something tells me Diami's jersey is going to have 2 numbers on it this time.
And there's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. The question is that first number an 8 or a 1?
There's no way it has an 8. If it starts with an 8, that is nuts, bro.
Hey, Jaden tried to put him in what? 82?
82? Like Ben Sinnott don't exist.
Just took his number. Hey, Ben Sinnott, let me get that, bro. You don't know what to do with that.
Diami, if you got to, bro, just hop in that C-Mo jersey, bro. But Joshua Josephs may hop in that 19 because he's probably going to be listed as an outside linebacker, so he could technically wear 19 if he wants it.
Yeah, Diami better choose wisely. I know that much. Could you imagine Diami Brown wearing 88 or some shit like that?
88. Put him in the 88.
That's ugly.
It ain't gonna look like CD Lamb in the 88. I'll tell you that.
Hey, go ahead.
He'll be the other bitch looking like Alan Hearns.
Hey, oh, that's nasty. Hey, go ahead. Not Alan Hearns. That's a good pull.
We catch you in them jersey numbers you owe with, Diami.
Hey, bro, you automatically lose 1/10 of your second off your 40 if you rocking an 8. That's why Jalen Lane can't get past no DBs at receiver. He rocking that 83.
It add an extra 10 pounds to your jersey.
He only allowed to be fast on punt returns because of the number.
Yeah.
We don't make the rules, man.
We don't.
I'm about to say, man, it's forces that we can't see it play on this, man.
A wise company once said, we don't make a lot of the products you buy. We make a lot of the products you buy better. Like,
Diami better get comfortable in that 12, bro. You can't get 2. Put a 1 in front of it, my boy. It's situation solved.
Yeah, I think that's free. 12 is free.
It is.
That was Luke rookie season.
Yeah,
I think 12 is free. So, yeah, I mean, that's
put a 1 in front of it.
Yeah, I could deal with that more so than
roster bubble wide receiver 4 or 5. You could wear 12, bro.
Yeah, no, you good. You right.
Because I need the next best number to go to
Burks
Williams.
Is 13. Burks is 13. I actually think 13 is a hard receiver number.
It's good. It's good. I want Williams. I want Williams in 14. Let's just throw the whole Amon-Ra shit at him, bro. Just rock the 14 and let's go from there. I'm not thinking about Ryan Grant in 2020.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm ignoring Ryan Grant.
Put the 14 on. You are our Amon-Ra St. Brown. You might as well look like it, bro.
I agree. I say let's do it. He ain't getting that 0, so
yeah,
might as well.
Nah, he's absolutely not getting that.
There ain't no real fly shit left, so you gotta at 14.
Might
Bro,
as
that's
well.
a good number. That's a good number.
Go
man.
ahead and literally make him a mom. I don't care how many jokes we get. He hooping. I don't care.
Mm. Oh boy. Lou Jiggy. I think that's what that is. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, I got YouTube Premium just to be able to watch y'all video while I'm at work.
Yeah.
Really helps me get through the day. I appreciate y'all.
Appreciate
Hey,
it, man.
YouTube, you heard this, man. Hey, send us a cut, man.
Mhm.
Y'all waiting on.
And remember, Lou love it when you turn him on at work.
Hey, that was a good one. That was a good one. I deserve that one. I deserve that one, man. That was a good one. Appreciate you, Jiggy, man. Red Man, thank you for the super chat. Thank you for the Dubski. Hey. Red Man writes, what's good, fellas? What's good, Red Man? Redskins 007 is back in the mix. All right. I feel you. I've been busy working. Thanks for all you guys do. I wish you all continued success. We appreciate that, man.
Appreciate that a lot.
Likewise to you.
Appreciate that for real.
I miss the old days when I used to call RICO'S channel and rant about the team. Cheers all. Let's hope that
I am trying to schedule a call-in show within the I'm gonna see which day I can do it, which day I'm most free. It might be tomorrow. I'm gonna see. Just everybody stay tuned.
Let's hope that the ranting portion of that is behind us. You're calling in.
Them post game rants be therapeutic, bro. Sometimes you just got to get that shit off your system. But I hope there's not a lot of that. I feel you, but them Jones be hitting though, man.
The last big one that I had was the Chicago game on a Thursday night when Dick Butkus passed away, and them boys rolled up a 40-piece on us at our crib.
Looked like an NFL quarterback that day.
Yeah.
I was there. I was there with my whole group chat, all in Jahan Dotson garb. Like that. It was blackout night too.
It was.
Like, it was 6 Dotson jerseys, and I had on a shirt that said Jahim, a custom Dotson shirt that said Jahim on it. Whole group. We've had to take 2 consecutive posse picks in Jaden jerseys just to scrape that shit out of existence.
That is disgusting. Jahim is wild, bro.
That's
you gotta wear that on the stream, bro.
And that's why my son always calls Jahan Dotson Jahim because of that damn shirt.
Hey, you gotta rock that shit on the stream,
crazy, bro.
You gotta rock that Jahim on a stream, bro.
That's insane, dog.
Big Jahim.
What were you thinking?
But the littlest.
The Dotson fan club, we look like some dummies, bro.
Hey. Dottie got y'all, boy. He got y'all good. That offseason when he was talking with his homeboys and he was upset because he wasn't a part of that list of the breakout candidates, the sophomore breakout candidate. He was talking that shit that offseason. He got y'all ass, boy. Hook, line, and sinker. And shit, he got all of us. We thought he was finna snap.
Hey, the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, we all did.
First 2 weeks in that spin move versus the Giants, bro, I was sold.
Oh, hell yeah. I forgot all about that spin. That shit led to overtime. That shit was crispy as a bitch.
Yeah.
That shit, that Madden don't even spin that crisp, bro.
That shit was crispy as hell, boy.
How did somebody like that just forget how to play football, man?
He lost his confidence. That's what it was.
Yeah.
He lost his confidence.
Cliff saw 2 weeks of him and said, get him the fuck off my football.
Get him out of here.
He couldn't block me without pads on. Get him off my field.
That shit was wild. They jettisoned that man quick.
They hit him with the Washington playbook and had him doing side quests in practice, running scout team and punt return and shit. That's the you're out of here. So whenever they put you on that,
Remember they did that same thing to Brian Keith?
Rob.
Yeah.
He must have been proficient at it because he was a full-time kick returner for the Niners. Boy, catch the shit out of kickoff, I tell you that.
Hey, shout out to Brian Keith, man. He a Falcon now, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
They got two B
Rob.
Robs. Two B
They
Robs.
got the real one and the Timu one.
Yeah. Shout out. Shout
Two
out
B
to him, man.
Robs.
Base for Zion. Thank you for the super chat. Base for Zion. We about to run it up. Literally, running back is about to eat. We turning it back to the 80s. Teams can carry 70 now, not 53 anymore. Depth. Yeah, the 70 is the 16 on the practice squad. So that's why they say 70.
They can't keep 70 on, game day.
Here we go. This is what I was expecting when I saw you.
There we go.
This is what I was expecting right here.
Yeah, he back.
Double up. Hell yeah, base for Zion. Roster built to smash mouth. All caps.
We are though, for real, man. Ain't gonna lie. That Kaytron Allen
/ H-back.
Hey, y'all remember what Senate wore in college? 34. They need to put him back in that shit.
34 is disgusting.
Extendo neck roll with the 34, bro.
34 is so disgusting.
That's what you're not an 80s player, buddy. Let's get him out of 82.
Who we giving it to?
I don't know. Some Lawrence
Diami.
Taylor, if he makes
Diami.
Diami. Gonna have Diami looking like
Diami.
Michael Westbrook.
Hey, no, we not gonna have it looking like Michael Westbrook.
There you go, Diami. There you go, man. Go crazy.
Give that shit to Lawrence Cager if he makes the team, bro.
If he make the team, Senate might not be here. So it don't matter.
Please. Don't threaten me with a good time, Lou. I'm ready to wipe my hands clean.
Oh, no.
Second round pick, bro. I don't want the reminder that he was a second round pick because I keep going back to that second round and it pisses me off.
That's a tough. Hey, look, man. The most improved player on the team is from that second round. Watch your mouth now. Okay. Mark David. per DQ. Mark David.
Are you talking about Jerson?
Yep. Watch your mouth now. Most improved.
We will see. We will see.
I love when people use like, oh, he had 5 sacks last year, like he had 3 on Christmas. I love when people throw that like,
game.
Bro, the improvement, bro. He had 5 whole sacks last year. He's getting better. I'm like, bro, he went crazy on Christmas Day. It looked like he could have had 6 sacks that day.
And then guess what he did after that?
Not a goddamn thing.
He doing a damn thing the rest of the season.
Yeah.
Remember, we kept saying, all right, what are you gonna do for a follow-up? Let's show that wasn't a fluke or it wasn't a one-off.
Saving that for 2026. He carried it over. He had the rollover. Like he didn't want to use it up.
He didn't want to use them all up, man. Hey, I need to save some of these for next year. Like that kid when he was reaching for the soda. Hey, man. Just saving these for next year, man. Chill out. Mark David, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right. Check Madden, the double chin and 100-yard stare. Been there.
Oh, they talking about Brandon Ayuk.
I gotta be the double chin. That's what I'm thinking about.
Oh,
I think it was just. I think he had
100 yards.
his head was postured weirdly, and he had his facial hair cut. I'm sticking.
Nah, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Oh no, bro.
You got to put your chin deep into your neck to put whatever he did.
He looked like a dude that just got weird posture, man.
He looked like just weird. You could have stopped it. He's just a weird guy, man. I'm rooting for him though.
J-Dub Clatt, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the dime. Who writes, Kangs. What's up, J-Dub?
Yeah.
Hope all is well with you guys. Likewise. 2 questions. What do you see our record being, and what are Jaden's stats? Do you all think we play on a holiday this season, and what holiday is that? Oh, I got one in mind.
Yeah, I know. We're playing on Thanksgiving versus
there you
Dallas.
Go. Ding, ding, ding.
4:30 p.m. at Dallas on Thanksgiving. Book that shit. We're playing on Thanksgiving this year.
Yep.
Let me look at the schedule on the 12th before I give it a record prediction. And Jaden's going to be around the 4,000-yard passing mark with over 25 touchdowns this year, 500 rushing yards and 4 or 5 rushing touchdowns. I'll say that off the rip.
Is the 12th official? Is that when they'll release
I
it?
think I seen something say the 12th of May is scheduled date, but I could be wrong. I'll double check that.
Yeah. Normally the schedule releases on a Wednesday.
Mhm.
The 12th is a Tuesday, so maybe it's that 13th.
13th, maybe the
next day.
13th. Okay, there we go.
Okay. That sounds about right because it's
Yep.
usually like the second Wednesday of the month,
Yep,
something like that. So that sounds about okay.
And
that would be.
And I need them to
Right.
get that jersey schedule out as soon as they post the schedule too. I want to know when we wearing what.
Hey, spread that shit out, y'all. I'm gonna need that. So I'm gonna milk the
spread that shit out, dog. I'm gonna need
I was
that.
scared. Yeah, I was scared. I was like, it sounded like it was only going to get worse. Just chill. I was literally waiting to hear how that sentence was going to end.
Spread that shit out,
Don't
bro.
dive in like that.
Hey, I'm talking about the schedule, man. Let me live, bro. I'm talking about the schedule. I ain't talking about a person. So
I was scared.
I can live.
I
can live with it.
I'm about to dive in.
Spread that joint out, man. And
Sir,
I need
there are children that
need
watch the program, sir.
He said I did. He said it. Then he said I need it.
I need it, bro.
This nigga's yearning.
I need that.
He's yearning. He sound like Otis
He's
Redding.
yearning. He's yearning is that makes me so mad. I hate that word. Yearning makes me
yearning
so
is a
mad.
nasty word.
I hate that word, bro. My cousin
Yearning is
uses
a
that word all the
nasty
time.
word, bro.
My cousin says it just like that too. Nah, man, I hate that word.
Hey,
I hate
shit
that,
sound
bro.
nasty.
You gotta put your chin in the air when you do that too. I hate that, man.
Hey,
I hate that.
hey.
Gotta chill, bro. Gotta chill.
Hey, Luke coming back for the crown, man. That's what.
Yeah,
King-
hey, that one wasn't that bad, bro. Rio made that shit worse by
It
throwing
did.
in words like yearning and shit like that, bro. Which I did not say, by the way. That did not come out
You
of
didn't
my
have to say it, bro. You implied it. You actually represented yearning.
Hey, no way, no way.
This man says, "Oh, I need it."
I need that to be spread out, bro.
So let's say, what was that old guy that was talking about Megan Thee Stallion at one point? I need that. What's wrong with him, man?
They said P. Diddy.
T Diddy.
Oh man.
Oh, shit.
T Diddy is crazy. Be careful out there, Lou. Be careful out there.
Hey man, I'm good. I promise you, I'm good, man. I'm just talking about the schedule release, man. That's it.
Yeah, he needs
I need
hope
it,
so.
but I'm not yearning. I'm not yearning. I'm not yearning. J-Dub, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you.
Yearning, bro. I hate that. I hate that, bro.
Hey, Rio,
That's the
bro.
worst word doing it, bro. That's the worst word this stream, man.
Oh man. J-Dub clap, man. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. J-Dub writes, also, your content is getting me through finals week this week. Keep doing y'all thing. Hashtag hail to the Canes,
Man,
man.
my cousins and them
Ace
going
them
through that high school and college, so I know.
Yep. Ace them joints, bro.
Ace
Go crazy.
Man. Everybody taking tests right now, finishing out your school years, man. Crush it. My son better be sleeping. I'll be watching this shit right now. He better be locked in and acing tests too.
He better be yearning for some sleep.
Don't yearn, Lil Rio. Don't yearn. Don't listen to Uncle Lou.
T Diddy. Don't listen to T Diddy.
Hey, what happened to the days of the Gap Band and yearning for your love, man?
R&B don't yearn enough anymore, though. Like yearn or beg.
They really don't. They really don't.
You say what?
like the R&B doesn't yearn or beg enough anymore, but with
Nah.
the status of the dating scene nowadays, you ain't got shit to beg for. So I kind of feel it, bro. But that's what's missing in real R&B. Speaking of real R&B, bro, that new Kehlani album like that. I just wanted to put that in there real quick.
Oh, really?
Oh, is it?
Let me
I'm gonna have to check
that
it.
in. I'm
Really,
gonna go peep.
it's really, really good. The album is crazy. There's crazy features on it, and she talking on this joint. It's I didn't know she would ever be this good. For real, for real. Her album's called Kalani, so it's a self-titled joint. You know, every artist person have the self-titled joint.
Yeah. Normally they would have had it by now. She waited a little while.
She got the machine behind it now.
We haven't had an artist. We haven't had musical artists yearning since our the bigger artists looked like Ruben Bain. That's really what did it, bro.
That's what it was, bro.
That's really what it was,
then, bro. It wasn't.
Had to. They said nah at first, and then they had to go crazy.
But I'm singing to you outside your window. You see this lineup? It's only you. It's only you.
It's only you.
It's only you. No competition.
Sid the Kid. Thank you for the super chat.
I don't know how we get on these tangents.
It
don't take
nowhere
much.
near what we're supposed to be talking
It'll
about.
take much.
I love this shit.
Y'all dumb. when y'all said T Diddy, I thought about some dumb shit. T Diddy, you know I got the keys to the city. Unlock the door. Rock some more.
To the T, to the I, to the D, to the I'm scared, Lou. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh man. Y'all leave me alone, man. Leave me alone. Sid the Kid. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, I would make an egregious thing to move up in the draft and get Jeremiah Smith. LOL. Call me crazy. I need that guy on our team. Here's the thing. I don't know if the teams that were in a position to take him would want to move back. That's
oh no, they're gonna take advantage of you being desperate now. They're gonna, boy. You about to give
And
up a lot of first round picks.
If the draft is as good as everyone says it's going to be, they could move back, like especially if they don't need a receiver.
Oh yeah, you
this
don't
is
need
the
a
world.
receiver.
This is the world. We need Arch. We need Dante Moore and one more quarterback to go 1, 2, 3, and then 4 is the spot where you make the Julio Jones trade, and I would do that shit. I don't.
All right, Ole Miss quarterback. You know,
he's gonna be better than. I think he could be better than Moore. I think Chambliss, if he go back, he gonna be better than Moore.
I don't believe in Gunnar Stockton this much, especially after who he'd be affiliated with. But maybe he takes a leap. Maybe he gets top 5, top 7 consideration. Push some people down.
You being real wishful right now, Rico.
Man, honestly, I ain't. I'm really not, because again, after what I saw, I kind of can we go to the next quarterback, please?
Yeah, and the Oklahoma quarterback, Dave Mestamaker, that's another person that could end up jumping up in the conversation too. So if in a world where quarterbacks just dominate the top 3, top 4, depending on where we at, if we want a Julio Jones leapfrog up the board for Jeremiah Smith or Cam Coleman from Texas or Leonard Moore or something, man, AP, he got a full slate of picks next year. He could be dangerous with a full slate of picks.
Yeah, I gotta see. I mean, I think this draft is gonna be so crazy. And the problem is, when I'm imagining us trading up, I'm thinking late 20s, early 30s. You know what I'm saying? So that's really my problem right now. I'm picturing NFC Championship worthy pick.
And that's why I really don't even want to think about the draft right now. That's why this exciting exercise, I still got the we picking 7 brain.
Exactly.
That shit, because we ain't coming up from 32 to 4.
Yeah, that's why this shit don't make no sense to me. Because I'm like, you heard what I said earlier. We picked the wrong year to suck, because next year I don't plan on this team being anywhere near this conversation. I'll be honest with you. The draft is a lot more fun when you're picking in the top 10.
It is.
But that's
again,
not. you don't want to have to go through what it takes to get that top 10.
I ain't gonna hold you. I did have fun when we were picking at 29 too, though. Like I had fun, even because like all of our conversation was pointless because nothing we talked about was most likely going to be the pick at 29. We just throwing all types of shit together and trying to cook it up. At 7, you're gonna be right in some way. At some point, something you said was right. At 29, that shit's all over the place.
I think 29. It was fun because we were coming off a fun ass season. Shit was just fun.
It just ended.
The shit was just fun, bro. Like we was still riding the wave. That shit was just fun, bro. We was still talking about shit the team was posting, and like even though it didn't end the way we wanted it to, we was still riding that damn wave. Like, we need that shit again. By the way,
yeah, I'm yearning for that. I'm yearning for.
That's the buzzword.
I'm yearning for 2024. I put that shit in all caps. I'm yearning for it.
And again, Lou, I'm telling you, you got one of the very few elite blue chip players in this draft, and then later, and then the next draft, because there's so many good players, you'll be within like a decent trade up range to get a blue chip player. That's the way I look at it.
Yeah.
You know, we could be picking 29 again. You might be able to just simply have to trade up to 22 to get the quality of guy that you can only get within the top 8 of this one. That's how I'm looking at it.
Look at how the Eagles be doing it. Yeah, like that.
Boy. Let follow their pathway.
Yeah, because they had no business getting their hands on Makai Lemon. Thanks, Dallas.
None. Thanks. Dallas literally talk to the Steelers in confidence. Hey man, we about to take Malachi Lawrence with our next pick, man. What y'all about to do at 23? Oh, y'all taking Lemon? Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah.
I'll holler at y'all. Hey, Philly, how bad you want Makai Lemon?
Yeah. That's crazy. You would call your divisional rival who you played twice
all that
a year.
Despite your former coach.
Right, just get shit on.
You clearly got a connection in that room, and you burned it just despite your former head coach. That's crazy.
That shit is diabolical, bro.
That feels like Scamline. I don't know if y'all have seen that multiplayer game Scamline. That is the funniest game to see a group of people play right now. That feels a lot like Scamline.
Bro, that shit is wild that you would do that to spite your former head coach.
Right.
To help your divisional rival. I can't wait
in the division too. They didn't do it for the Giants.
Right. How stupid is that? So you could draft Moore and LT Overton. I could smack the dog piss out of you for that bullshit, bro. LT Overton? What?
Them boys drafted 3 edge rushers, and they could put them all in a pot, and ain't none of them combined Micah Parsons. They're just gonna chase that ghost until the end of time,
bro. I'm sick that they allowed it. That they initiated the call, bro.
Lemon was on the phone with the Steelers.
That shit is crazy.
Hey, hang up. Philly traded for you. What you mean?
He said he talking to Omar Khan. Why the Eagles on the phone, bro? Like he need answers. Like, hey, why they on the phone, bro?
He got his draft hat. He was back to this again.
Yeah. He put the sunglasses on. You can tell he's socially awkward. He put the Stevies on and looked like he was Ray Charles out there, bitch.
He was out there shit looking crazy.
Yeah.
I love him. I hate that he's on the Eagles.
I do too, man. I do too.
I hate that I gotta root against him. I rock with him too heavy, man.
That's my guy.
Yeah. He gonna be really good for them.
Everybody ain't meant for all this talking to the media shit. Some dudes is just not mean. Like
that's a lot of guys. Yeah. A lot of dudes aren't comfortable doing that shit. Jaden not comfortable really doing that.
Oh, he hates it. Jaden checks with Sean DeBarbery the exact number of questions he has to answer. Yep. And all right, I'll catch y'all tomorrow. He's out of there. As soon as the ninth question gets asked.
Sometimes he don't even say that. As soon as that last question is asked, he answer. That dude get up, the chair be spinning. That shit spin, bro. He get up so fast.
He hates them.
So a lot of dudes don't love this shit. You could tell the guys that love this doing it, the press stuff. He not one of them. It's a lot of dudes that's like that.
I say now our offensive coordinator doesn't too. So I love that. He about to be locked.
That's
in
why
on
him and Jaden get along
talk
so well.
Yeah.
Because
they probably gonna start laughing with each other. Like, ha, you had to go up there and answer 8 questions.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I can see that. I love it, man.
Blau
Damn,
awkward as-
Blau about to be sick. He gonna have this offense sick,
Oh,
bro.
yeah, he nice. Now I know he crafting some shit, bro.
Hell yeah.
I'm very confident in our coordinators that we picked, man. Both of them seem so ready for this job.
You ain't lying, bro. This
Real,
oh my
real
God, we've been
teachers.
bro. I cannot wait to see this shit unfold this year, man. The excitement, like they're gonna have me talking. I'm talking about they're gonna have me talking around that June, July. They're gonna have me talking reckless, bro.
You know what I
ain't even gonna
need?
front.
You know what I need when we get the full 1 hour draft episode of Commander's Law? I need to know what Blau was talking about when Antonio Williams was the pick. I need to know what he was saying in the room, bro. Because I know he was probably cooking some shit up, bro. I know he was in there just running off the whole draft profile.
And the crazy part is they were all available. Every receiver you
Yep.
could think of
It's
in this
available.
Everyone
Everyone but
71.
Stribling was
But
available.
Stribling. And that was one of the biggest surprises because he was going the first pick of day 2.
Yeah, I definitely had Jeremy Bernard going before Dejon Stribling.
I thought Jeremy Bernard would go early. I didn't think he would go earlier than Zach Branch and all of these other guys that were sitting there at 71, bro. Like Jeremy Bernard is cool. He was not supposed to be the 7th receiver coming off the board in this draft after 5 winning the first round.
Odd draft, man.
We had like 5 tight ends going the second round.
Oh yeah, that shit started getting weird.
Caleb Douglas went before all of these receivers, bro. Caleb Douglas.
I had to pull out the beast. I had to pull out the beast and look for that nigga. I did not know who that was.
Bro, they were wilding this year in the draft, and I love it. We benefited from it.
Weird draft, man. Love it.
Deja on B. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly
Dejan?
appreciate you.
My boy Dejon.
Shit, Dejan. That's
Dejon.
a hell of a way to spell. Oh, okay, I see it. Whoa,
B.
Dejan B. Oh boy, that's a special one there. That's a special one. Are we giving Quan one more chance under this system?
No, I'm not, but they are.
They are.
Yes.
I was say they
I
are.
say yes. Yes. Now, we aren't. They are.
Yes.
Yep.
But Quan will be here. And I will be honest, I haven't given up on Quan yet because of the new system, to your point. So I do want to see if somehow Durante can unlock him. But it feels like we're at the stopping point of this whole experiment with Quan Martin. That's what it feels like.
Yes,
Or
Lord.
Jartavis.
Yes, Lord.
Base for Zion. Wait, here we go right here. Sid the Kid. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up.
Yeah.
All right. Whatever it takes to move up the board next year and get Jeremiah Smith in the next draft needs to be done. I need him on my football team. I don't think you're going to be in a position. Do you know what you're going to have to give up?
Yeah. I don't want us to be anywhere near in the range to be able to be talking about Jeremiah Smith. Maybe even Cam Coleman's going to go high as well. But like, I don't think if things go how they should this year, we shouldn't even be anywhere near range to trade up or draft these guys.
Way too early question. What do you think will be the team's biggest need next year in the draft based off of where the roster is right now?
Corner.
Safety.
Something in the secondary. They, without hesitation, they both said something in the secondary.
DB.
Secondary. Yep. Not even close.
I think I would have to concur with that. Being that they didn't do anything this year, and I'm adamant that in this defense you don't have to have an elite corner. So I don't know how much. Like, they're gonna take a corner at some point. I don't know if they take an early one.
I hear that, but we're still allowed to get one.
You absolutely are, especially if one falls to you. They're not hunting it. They're not hunting it, is what I'm saying. Just like this year, they didn't hunt it. They're not hunting one.
This season, whether that's still the
Does
case.
that ring true or not? After you get a full 17 game sample size of Mikey as a boundary corner.
Amy and Amos.
Yeah. I don't worry about Trey.
I think Trey Amos is going to be fine. I need to see if he's going to be a cornerback one, though.
I think we already know. Well, we don't. I can't say that definitively. I think we know the answer though. I think he is a outstanding number 2.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think he's the Cardinal Tate of cornerbacks on this roster.
I think he has to be like the top corner here though.
For now, yeah, with the roster we have, if that's what you're implying, yes.
Yeah.
But no, he's not that's not what he's supposed to be.
That's what
But yes, I think that's what he is. I don't like with this defense, you're not traveling or anything like that anyway. Right. You're not moving. You just whoever's left corner is left corner, right corner, right corner. So, we'll see what happens. Base for Zion. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, Arvell brain is in a bird is flying backwards. Hey, look, man. I'm gonna just tell y'all like this. We got us a damn good player. All of the Ohio State defenders are really good. You don't have to be the sharpest tool in the shed to be a good football player. We don't have to worry about it. Ours is sharp. Our tool is in our shed it works just fine. We'll see. I'm interested to see how this off the ball linebacker experiment goes because I'm not sure he's great at that. Like that's when you actually got to be smart. I think you can be a caveman as a rusher. As an off the ball backer, you actually got to know what the hell is going on, so you know where to go, when to get there, etc. That's the shit that they got to worry about. Because I can tell you, the film tells me that he could be an off the ball backer, but their middle linebacker is gonna have to tell him where to go. Hey, Val, hey Reese, hey Rail, hey Val, outside. Like he gonna have to constantly be in his ear telling him.
I think he understands football. I just don't think there's much bandwidth for anything outside of football. Bro.
I'm not sure. Like I didn't see a guy that was making plays before the shit happened. Is what I'm saying. He was more reactionary.
And he didn't have to be because he played with Captain America and Sonny Styles.
He could have made more plays in that defense.
He definitely could have, but
I
think he has football IQ, and that's about the only IQ that exists in his existence. Like,
but I think there is something to Sonny Styles was getting better throughout the year, and then Arvell Reese, as soon as we get into the playoffs, he didn't seem as
I didn't see him at all.
At least, yeah,
I didn't see him at all.
So he didn't have his head in the game. Right down the middle with that one.
That was too easy.
Somebody in my chat earlier said, I don't think Arvell Reese qualifies for CTE.
Whoa. Stop it. Y'all chill out, man. It qualifies for CTE. Y'all chill out, man. Shout out to Arvell Reese, man. Shout out to Arvell Reese. J-Dub Clatt. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the dime. Right. Also, while thinking about it, do you think Chris Hilton could make the roster? Also went to night one of the draft in Pittsburgh. Loved every moment of it. Commanders fans, I love the Styles pick. We love it as well. Yeah. No, I don't think Chris Hilton can make this roster.
It's a no from me, man.
But he'll be fun to watch in the preseason. He's supposed to be able to run really fast in a straight line.
Practice
Listen,
squad.
We don't have many deep threat options. There's a path. I just don't think he's going to be good enough to necessarily do that, but we'll see.
The practice squad has enough spots for you to try to work your way on there, and they care about Jaden's friends. So he didn't really produce at LSU. So like we're asking a lot for him to be making a roster.
Facts.
You know?
Mr. Deacon, sir, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Mr. Deacon, sir, writes, they was letting everyone in the locker room. That's wild. Yeah, that's crazy. I didn't know that was a thing now.
They're throwing
That's
it back.
pretty dope. That's pretty dope. So how did that work? They just took a group of y'all in there at a time, or they just opened the door and y'all just all walked in?
There's probably a line, and they bring in like 10 to 12 people at a time, and you walk them through the locker. That's how they used to do it at the older draft parties.
How
And
long?
you line up at the tunnel where the team comes out, and there's multiple like attractions and shit on the field for people to do, but the locker room line is probably the longest one. I remember the last time I stood in the line for the locker room was the RG3 draft, and I remember I was standing with my boy Kevin when they announced the Kirk Cousins pick, and I said, that's not right. They didn't just draft another quarterback. Yeah, that was the last time I was standing in that exact line. I remember Steve Weiss was to the left of me, and I was with my boy. Did we just draft Kirk Cousins? Like, what the hell are we doing, yo? So yeah, they line you up and they take you about groups of like 10 to 12.
And how long do you get to spend in the locker room? Like, is it like a 2-minute limit?
It's
5
it's
minutes?
enough to get like pictures off and walk through everybody's locker, and it don't feel like it's like, all right, you got to go now.
Oh, okay, don't feel rushed.
It feels good enough that you get a good look at the locker, and that's when the locker room was trash. So
right, I can only imagine now after the renovation's been made.
Should look like a Cadillac on the inside now.
That is that's interesting. Really, really interesting. Grande Groove, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, since the day after the combine, we were all 100% locked in on Styles. Draft fatigue kicked in bad. Styles got that annoying little bro humor like JD5. That shit was hilarious, bro. That shit he said to Carnell Tate. I was weak. I'm talking about dead, bro. Out loud laughing. My wife was like, what you laughing at? I'm like, this shit funny as hell. I'm gonna send it to you. This shit hilarious.
Sonny just like me.
He said, and this right here is Jeremiah's teammate. And you know that had to get under his skin because he probably heard that shit all last year, all draft process. Like, he getting tired of being
especially with Jeremiah Smith being younger too. You know, that has to add an extra layer to it.
That shit was, but he got the last laugh. He got drafted before Sonny Styles did. So
I was thinking that too when I watched it too. I was like, oh,
yeah, he got the last laugh. So
I ain't like that shit Tate had on at the draft. I wasn't feeling that.
Oh, the little halter like jacket shit.
That was a wide receiver 2 fit.
That was definitely a wide. Thank you, Rico. That's exactly what that was. That's exactly what that was.
Not a wide receiver 2 fit.
That decoy fit.
Decoy.
That's that. We need you to scheme the number one open fit. Right
No. Hey, P. Ruff, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, the draft was awesome in person. Brett Michaels, Wiz, collab. Love when we draft my Buckeyes. Oh, you must have been there too, huh?
Yeah, he was up there.
Okay, that's what's up. All right, a lot of Buckeyes.
I be wondering what that experience is like for like the fans that aren't like front row, like with the hog farmers and shit. Like, what's it like being smack dab in the middle of like 800,000 people? Like, what that's like?
Yeah, that can't be.
Where you get something to eat? Where you use the bathroom at, bro? Like, how you even like?
How you maneuver that joint?
Yeah, how do you traverse that shit? Like, that's what I want to know.
How you getting around out there? Because it's just so many people everywhere you turn, bro. Everywhere you turn.
We gotta definitely have some conversations with some folks before we talk about getting about shit. Because I'm not about to be in the middle of the national mall.
We gotta have like there's gotta be like a space that we could. That's gonna be. Yeah, we definitely gotta talk. About it.
We're gonna kill it. We're gonna find a way. We're gonna kill it, bro.
Keith, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you for the dub. He says, I'm up surprisingly. Right now, love y'all for real. Got a friend that's a Raiders fan that said we about to win less than 7 games, and he put 100 on it. I'm about to take that hundo and count it like Smokey did on Friday, 120, 140.
Hey, we love you
y'all for real.
Hey, count your cheese because we're definitely winning more games than that.
That's big time, bro. Like, that's free money right there.
Easy.
I normally don't advise spending money before you get it, but you could go ahead and spend that hundo, bro. Yeah, that's already in your pocket right now.
Let it fly.
We love you back, man. Too big shout out to all the still over 1,000 of y'all, man. We 3 hours.
I'm about to say, is he still taking bets?
Oh, yeah,
send him this way.
Hey, man. Hey, Hey, I'm a boron. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, to piggyback on the importance of numbers, there's also an AK-12, so put him in 12.
I
LOL.
like it. I like it.
Yeah.
Got him looking like Rookie Kirk out there, man.
It ain't as catchy as AK-47, but 12 will do just fine.
Hey, we already seen Andre Kirilenko exist,
right?
So it's okay.
Yep.
Okay, we can
That's
leave
right.
the Kalipnikov alone, man. It's all good.
Facts. Mueller, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right. Sup, Kings? Sup, Mueller? You guys think we are set at kicker? Not according to Rio Robinson.
I think now, I mean, hey, it's a competition.
Yeah.
I think we're set, and I just don't think it may be the person that we thought it was.
I personally don't give a ham sandwich who it is.
Me neither.
I just want some consistency. 72 sounds great. Can you consistently hit 48-yard field goals? Can you when we trot you out there for a 52-yarder, is that money too? Like,
Can you kick when the wind blows?
Yeah, like I just
when it
need to
rains?
know that there's going to be consistency. That's all I care about. Because Joey Slog had a big leg and he could kick from 60 yards. It's just Joey could easily miss a 43-yard field goal and just stare at the shit.
He missed the 38. He'll miss the extra point.
Yeah, like I just need consistency, bro.
I do hate when they just be staring at it after they already missed.
That was Joey's move. That was his go-to move when he would miss. Joey would be so perplexed that he missed. He'd be like,
"You stare at it long enough,
I kicked that."
Like, Joe, bro, you missed. Get your ass off the field. You missed, bro. What's wrong with you? Swaggy P, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, with the draft over, it's finally time to shift the focus to the schedule release in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Hashtag raise hell.
Yeah, we're ready for that. We need that.
I'm yearning for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Man.
I don't know if I'm yearning for it, but I'm ready.
I'm yearning for that, bro.
I may be young, but I'm ready.
T Diddy, you know we got the keys to your city. Ghostbuster, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Right, Connolly definitely figuring it out. You can just tell he been rocking with Tunsil or Amos or some shit with that grill. He moving like he gonna be Lil Peck soon. Hey, I love it, man.
Little Peach. That's Little Peach.
Is that Peach?
Little Peach. You know I call him
Little Peach is crazy.
Yeah,
Little Peach is crazy.
We got Big Peach. That's Little Peach right there.
And you got to put an extra E and an H on the end of that.
That's
Little
Peach. Little Peach.
Yeah, Peach.
Alopecia, man.
Yeah.
PEC,
Hey.
man. You just got to
No, that's Peck.
You got to do the math, bro. That's Little Peach, man.
I know it is now.
You know right there.
Yeah. Nah. Little Peach. I need you to actually put it in there so we know the E and the H in there, so we know, right? We knew Laramie Tunsil was gonna rub off on this dude, so hopefully that's the only way, right? Like he ain't got him out at the strip clubs and not showing up at these OTAs and stuff. Hopefully he don't rub off on them in the wrong way. But Connolly definitely is a guy that I expect a big jump from year 1 to year 2. Like I really think he's gonna be one of the most improved players on this roster. You ask me, I'm not with Dan Quinn that it's gonna be Johnny Newton. I think it's gonna be Josh Connolly Jr.
Oh, I'm with that. I'm with that shit. I'm with it.
So I'm hoping that this is a big year for him and he turns into a dominant right tackle. Like that would do wonders for this offensive line. Jojo Mofo. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who got number 1 off Debo? We just all assume it was Rashad White.
Unfortunately, Rashad White.
So at least Rashad White assumed.
Yeah. That's why we don't bring it up, because we just assume Rashad White claimed it.
You know what would make my day? If they release the numbers and I see like Antonio Williams number 1.
Number 1. Yeah.
Make my day, bro. Get Rashad White. You look totally fine in a 20s number, man. I got this number 26 or something waiting for you, man. 25. 25.
Yeah, that sounds about right for him.
25. Rashad White, rock that 25, my boy.
Who wore 25 last? Benjamin St.
Juice.
We didn't have a 25 last year?
Did we have a 25? I don't recall a 25 on the roster last year. I don't.
For as many numbers as we be complaining about and saying we don't have.
It was probably somebody that had
random.
the number, but they weren't on the active roster weekly. They said Darnell Savage was 25.
He probably was. I don't remember what number he was.
Okay,
when he
it was
here.
Savage. It was Darnell Savage. Yeah. So like we said, someone that didn't really count.
I say nobody has 24 nor 25.
He had
right
the
now.
crowd membership 25. Like he didn't.
Yeah. Then had the audacity to ask to be released. Okay, KO ass there. I could see 25. I could see Rashad White in 24.
Unfortunately, he's wearing number 1 though.
Yes, he absolutely is. So otherwise notified, he's number 1. This is why we don't even discuss one.
He ain't stamp it and show us the locker yet, like Amik did. Amik probably definitely got in trouble for that because they did not. Wade had to cover up the 8 on his locker. He only showed us the 9. Like, we know you 98. Yeah. But I imagine somebody said, yeah, let's wait till we put these final numbers. I hope they punished him for that and said, no, you can't have 2 no more.
They ain't doing that.
I know. Yeah. But yeah, someone definitely probably said, yeah, let's not do that right now.
Yeah. Ghostbuster, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, like he just hoping his eyebrows fall off.
Hey,
what are we doing, man?
Lock in, Connerly. We don't need you moving like you got eyebrows.
Chill, bro. Mr. Rogers, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Our guy, Uncle Jay, right?
Yeah, my guy.
Lou, we don't speak about that game, remember? I remember.
Yep.
My bad. You're right.
That Chicago game.
Yeah, no, we don't talk about that one. Ghostbuster, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Rights. Connolly looking like he been in the mirror lately, like Makai Lemon just hoping his eyebrows fall off.
Lemon be slithering like what the this little sway.
Yeah, that's got to be like a nervous thing for him.
That's
he get
nervous.
Yeah, like a tick that he has. Like subconsciously, he don't even realize he doing this shit.
He just get in the alpha male mode when he uncomfortable.
Hey, that just might be his bag, man. Like he just like yeah, man, yeah.
No, but remember when he apologized for that, he wasn't swaying back and forth.
Yeah. But he wasn't. That was politically correct. I'm trying to get drafted him. He got drafted already, so he can be himself again.
Nah, I think like he had so many emotions going on when he got drafted, and I just think once he's like out of his element, that's just the shit he got going on, bro. You about to take
that boy got drafted and started slithering immediately.
Slithering.
That's also a slimy word right there.
Slither. Smolder.
That's crazy. AJ Brown, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes? Jaheim Wild, more like Jaheim. What is that? Oh, Jaheim.
Oh, Jaheim. Remember the
Jaheim. Yeah, Jaheim. Wow, more like Jaheim. Just in case.
Just in case I don't make it home tonight. Hey, Jaheim is one of my favorite singers ever, bro.
I preferred hard N-word Jaheim instead of 95.7 R&B Jaheim.
Don't hate on us.
I like that Jaheim right there.
So you don't hate on us. We're fabulous.
No, hell no. I don't want none of that bullshit ass Jaheim.
When she starts bringing up old words and the fights keep getting worse.
I hate that song.
That's my shit, bro. You better put. I don't agree with the message, but the song fire.
Of course you don't. This is the same guy that gives the worst advice on these things. Of course you don't. But I hate that song. I hate that song. That's a 95.7 staple right there. Playing little games.
That's my shit, bro. That mess is some bullshit.
I like the I like the brazen hood Jaheim.
Yeah.
Could it be?
Yeah,
Could
that
it be the ice you see?
Bro, that was my shit.
Yeah.
That was my shit, bro.
That's the Jaheim I like. He realized real quick though, this 95.7 R&B bag ain't bad, bro.
Yeah, he started yearning.
Damn sure did. He damn sure did. He made the right decision. Grande Groove. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Who writes 100% getting the 5th best wide receiver in the 27 draft class at pick 32. And I would love every second of that.
I'm with it.
I would love it. That would mean we did that ultimate thing.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, oh boy. That would make the draft party look like a honor roll assembly.
Hell yeah.
The way we would flood them streets, man, what?
We lit.
I want it so bad.
Super.
J-Dub Clack, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, not that it matters to us, but the Jets are about to have the worst QB room this year. Geno Smith, Russell Wilson possibly, and Cade Klubnik. Nasty
Boy, they got some weapons though, man. Oh my God, they got talent.
They got
on
a
that
team.
They got
a team.
talent on that roster, man.
Geno is not that bad.
Yeah.
Geno is not that bad.
Not good either, but they got some
Yeah.
talent around him, so he got some shit to work with there.
Is that quarterback room worse than the Browns quarterback room? I don't think so.
Yeah, it's not Brown's level, but it's also not inspiring, and
It's not.
He has talent to work with in New York, bro. Like they got bookend tackles with Mimbu and Fashanu. They got Garrett Wilson, Kenyon Sadiq, Omar Cooper Jr., and Mason Taylor, Breece Hall. They got shit on defense. Like they got talent over that joint, bro.
No, they absolutely do. And
Man,
the question now is, because they traded all their defenders, is the defense any good? Because you got offense now. And I know they spent money in free agency on the defensive side, but it was a lot of older guys. It'll be interesting to see if the defense, which was once a strength, can they hold up? Because I think they can score some points this year. Grande Groove, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Grande Groove writes, we'll know if we'll be good by joint practice. Probably so. And I wonder if they're going to have joint practices this year. And if so, with who? Because we don't know who the preseason schedule is.
I think we're going to run them with the Ravens again.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to make up for Johnson canceled this year.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to say, because we canceled with them, and we just did the joint practices last year with New England. We were supposed to do.
I think we rain check it with the Ravens.
It'll be interesting because there's no Harbaugh now. I think he was the reason we canceled last year. He canceled last year. Yeah. Grande Groove, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. The Grande Groove says, yearning for schedule release and longing for OTAs. I love it. Longing for OTAs.
I'm about to start begging for him, bro. This sounds like some shit.
Baby, we begging, baby, we begging.
Sound like some Shakespeare shit about to happen. You about to read some like love spell or some shit, or some Bridgerton shit.
Hey,
yearning and longing.
That's wild. That's wild. J5 World, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Writes, unlikely, but Bills should take a single digit.
Yeah, I like him in double deuce, man.
Yeah, I think he's gonna stick with that.
They
already selling that joint in the stores,
and it looks great. That double deuce looks great. Go ahead, stay with that.
He made it look great. Yeah.
I don't think he going anywhere. And in a perfect world, Tones would get 1 and Styles would get 6. In a perfect world. But
beautiful.
That's not happening.
Yeah.
Shrek. We're gonna just say Shrek, man.
Just Shrek. And then it's making that stupid face too. It's a lot going on. It's not going though.
Why?
And you had to read it. And of course, Rio had to read it, right?
Had to double down on it.
Double down on it. It's crazy. Yo, what's good, y'all?
What up with
What's
you?
good, Shrek? Miss y'all, man.
Shrek what?
You know, you sounded like the teacher on Boondocks.
Sometimes I like to put an H on the end. You land up.
Now, he had a great point about that borrow or fry thing. That was always a big pet peeve of mine, man. People borrowing things that you can't get back.
How does that borrow or fry?
I completely
that episode was hilarious because it was based off
a real
news thing
story, bro.
Because I remember that was a YouTube video that went triple platinum in my friend group in middle school back in the day, and seeing it be like recreated in the Boondocks, I was crying. I was like, "Yo, they really made this into an episode."
And they smoked that bitch too. They smoked that episode, bro.
Oh man.
They smoked that shit. That shit was hilarious, bro. J-Dub Clap, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, last chat, but could you imagine if next year at the draft we had the 32nd pick and Jaden walked out with the Lombardi trophy? Bro, we would lose our shit. It wouldn't really matter who the hell walked out with that bitch. If they walked out on stage with that Barty after we just won that hoe, bro. You want to talk about the loudest? Like, we would set a record for like the decibels.
It gotta be Jaden. Like,
if you wanted to maximize it, it would have to be Jaden.
Like, I could name some people that would come out with that Lombardi and they would not do it. But like Jaden with that joint, whoo-wee.
They can send Nick Allegretti out with that bitch and we going off.
Oh, I can name a couple people. They come out with the Lombardi. They're not getting no reaction out of me, but drafts in DC. You send that shit back. You can keep that shit.
Hey. That's crazy, bro. Like a whole ass Lombardi, and you like, nah, bro, I'm good. Take that shit back to the back, bro. I'm not interested.
That's cool, bro. I saw it in spirit.
Anybody could come out with that hoe, and we gonna go crazy. But if you want to,
what you
look. I want us to win the Super Bowl. I don't give a shit who come out with the Lombardi, bro. I don't give a shit who come out with it.
Lombardi still won, but if I'm at the draft,
you want to maximize. If you want to maximize the yearning of the crowd,
that crowd pop going hit.
Yearning of the crowd.
If you want to maximize the yearning of the crowd, you have to have Jaden come out with the trophy. That would be lit, J-Dub. That would be lit. Bro.
That'd be amazing. Fantastic.
That would be a dream come true, honestly. Grande Groove, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Grande Groove writes 22K Rio, shout it out. Yeah.
Yes,
sir.
Hell yeah, man.
Let's get it.
22K for Rio, and then his resolution is in 22K as well. So
yeah,
man.
And it all the way around, bro.
Yeah, I'm feeling like Makai Lemon over here, man.
Hey, hey, Rio, go ahead, man.
That's your boy Shrek.
Yeah, go ahead, say the whole name.
Shreknika.
Shrek.
Shreknika. Say this one word.
Hey, since AJ Brown leaving, the Eagles finally coming back down to earth or what? Also, y'all happy with the unis and our draft / free agents?
Yeah, we good with the unis, baby. We good.
For sure. The draft free agency,
I love them.
Were awesome. Yeah, the Eagles. I wouldn't say they coming back down to earth. They got a lot of questions though.
Yep.
A lot of changes in Philadelphia this year.
They're still going to be really good, but they're no longer dominant, I would say.
Yo, Smitty be cooking us, but like wide receiver one Smitty, that's gonna be a different world for them. That's a whole different. AJ Brown be a cheat code. AJ Brown bails that offense out of some bullshit.
On fourth, look, we don't lose the NFC. I'm confident in saying this shit. We don't lose the NFC Championship game if they don't have AJ Brown. That 4th and 5 don't go down like that. Cause Smitty ain't gonna just swat Marshawn Lattimore aside on a jam and run by him, and then that was still good coverage, perfect football. But that's AJ Brown, bro. Like,
yeah, it was also the refs holding their whistle on Saquon too, though.
Bro, that was a blatant hold. We ain't gotta go down that road again. We ain't gotta go down that road again. I wouldn't say come back down to earth, but they're not invincible. Like
they still good.
They still got the best roster in the division.
Yeah. They still very good.
Very good football team.
All right, fellas, that was the last super chat. Do y'all have anything y'all want to add before we glide to the side?
You see how TMZ was trying to press Vrabel?
Yeah. I didn't see the whole thing. I just saw a little snippet of it.
I've seen something today that said it could get so bad that Vrabel could be forced to resign. That can't be real, right?
Is that bad? I didn't think it was that bad.
Yeah, no. It'll
not after going to a Super Bowl, especially.
Coaches can't commit adultery no more.
Yeah, no. They owner got popped for being Deshaun Watson Jr.
Yeah, he just got a little slap on the wrist.
Right. Yeah, nah. He's gonna be fine. It'll blow over. It's just
it gets that bad.
The problem is when all of this came out, it was the time where the timing couldn't have been worse.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's sensationalized right now. Mm-hmm. We about to go into a period where shit goes dark. It'll blow over.
Gonna care.
Yeah. By the time you come back, it might have a little juice when camp rolls around. You might get one or two beat reporters being, ignorant and asking about it. But he already addressed the team. He already told them, "Hey, I effed up. That's on me. My bad." He'll be fine. He's not gonna be forced.
AJ Brown lands on June 1st, and that's gonna be all the talk until training camp. So
facts.
As soon as Brown touchdown, they good.
Yeah, he's not going anywhere, bro. They already supported him, and they know they got one. He's a real one as a head coach. So
great one, bro.
Yeah. They're not getting rid of him.
Just be more quiet in your personal life, my guy. Like, come on.
Yearn for your wife. That's what you need to do. Yearn for your wife. He just went to counseling, man. He did a little 3-day stint. Did a quick bid.
You know that counseling, because his number one eater, he can't have that no more. That counseling's more so for that than to fix his marriage. Right? that boy was smiling harder than he smiled in a very long time, bro. He needs the counseling because he can't have that old thing back. He got to go in the house now.
He can't sit in the driveway no more, man. He got to go inside.
No more boys trips that aren't boys trips. None of that shit.
Bro, they going back and they trying to pull up old receipts. They talking about old Brady to Tennessee rumors from 2020. They digging up all that shit.
Wow, I see someone pull out a Spotify shared playlist between them, bro. Like, this shit is crazy. RICO case for adultery, bro. This is I've never seen. We're not even asking for more info.
Bro, they're just giving it to her. Did you see her talking about a line in a rap song that had Vrabel in it? That she posted about back in like 2021?
Oh, no,
it keeps oh my God, bro. Like people just digging up shit. Like I forgot the damn song, but
talk about a public trial. My God.
Yo, that shit wild, bro. But it is what it is, man. We live in a era where you can't get away with shit, bro. Mm-hmm. Dudes probably used to do this shit all the time,
and still do. You know what I'm saying? But you're a public figure. Like, People got phones.
Yeah.
People got phones and
Yeah.
cameras. Like,
remember Herb? Remember Herb did the same shit.
yeah.
But his wasn't probably for like 6 years though.
Mhm.
But they caught Herb drunk in the club. Problem was he won't taking the Jags to the Super Bowl.
Yep.
Herb was it was like, yeah, get him the F out of here, man.
Herb was sloppy as hell with it.
And sloppy as hell and didn't even know that.
Remember how we outcasted Jay Gruden and had the picture with him with the cigarette next to some college girls and shit.
That was rough on Jay.
Silver Spring or some shit.
That was rough on Jay, man. I felt bad for Jay.
I rock with Jay.
Yeah.
Like we didn't have to do it.
They was doing Jay dirty. It was like, yeah, Jay was snorting coke and all kinds of shit. Like they had the game all effed up.
The boys used Scott McLuhan's alcoholism to out him as Jay.
Yeah. We did some nasty shit, bro.
We smelled the liquor on him in the premises.
And they not only use his alcoholism to fire him, they use that to get the money back from him too. Like they were dirty Dick Dastardly back in the day, bro.
Yeah, that was nasty.
They did some crazy work, man. Anyway, y'all got anything to add, man?
That's all I got for tonight, man.
What about you, Rico?
Nope. Right.
All right. So we may double back on Thursday one final time. If anything hits the airwaves.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully.
I think we're gonna get an official UDF a UDFA list tomorrow, I think. And that might be something that piques everyone's interest. But if we don't get anything major, then we just see y'all next week. But we might double back, circle around. Hopefully the next time you see us, we'll have the full 4 Kings. We got to check on our boy, man.
Yeah, we got to make sure. Because he didn't even hit us back. So we got to make sure he's straight, man.
Hey, yeah. We ain't heard from him. So now we getting a little worried. This is not like him. So we got to check on our boy, make sure he good. And hopefully the next time you see us, the Kings are made whole once again. But until next time, y'all know what it is, man. You come at these Kings, your best not miss.
Yeah.
Till next time, man. Y'all be easy. Take care. Until next time. Peace.
Shout out to Gabe, man. We out here yearning and learning for some football.
My heart